What's up, everybody, and welcome back to This Week in Madden 218, this time with audio and MUTGuru. I touched his beard the first time. I touched his beard the second time.
Dude.
We are about to bring you a guide to chemistry in Madden Ultimate Team, talk about all the things you can do to help boost your lineup. We also have the groups for the Madden Bowl on Xbox and PS4. They're out on Twitter right now. You can check our channels to see them, but we're also going to go over them a little bit.
Oh, Donnie Moore. Donnie Moore's out there on Twitter talking about the brackets.
Donnie's excited. It's going to be a good event. You guys know MUTGuru, of course. If you don't, he is a big Ultimate Team guy. He's a community manager as well, but a community guy the whole time, knows his way around a lineup. We also have a Browns offensive scheme. We're going to walk the goo. He's going to walk us through chemistry, and we're going to walk him through a little Browns offensive playbook, and then we'll try and coach him through a game and see how it works out. The rumors that S. Gibbs was attacked by a bear are stirring again. We're not sure if true or false. We're working on it.
I think some blurry footage surfaced where we're going to take a look at the footage and we're going to confirm and see what happens. But yeah, it's rumors on the street again.
Rumors on the street. I had a very sketchy bike ride, which we'll discuss later. We've got a ton to get into, so chemistry, a Browns offensive scheme, and of course, taking a look at Madden Bowl. Remember, single elimination for the Madden Bowl starts tomorrow, Thursday, January 5th, I believe.
It is real. It just got real.
So those games will be going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so get ready to break them. We'll get ready to break them down for you. But let's take a look at some mailbag questions and see what we've got in the bag for tonight. We've got quite a few questions that you'll see here that we're going to get into as well. But, go.
I love this lead-in here with the screen. Did you know this was going to happen?
Did not know.
It's like this was planned. I swear. Well done.
So, chemistry in Madden 17 is different than chemistry in any other Ultimate Team. Before, in Ultimate Team, basically you could pick like ground and pound, long pass, short pass. Yep. On defense, you could pick run stuff. You could pick pass rush. You could pick man coverage and zone coverage. I think there's 4 different styles on each.
So I'm going to even go back even a little bit further.
Take us on a journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go all the way back to Madden 10, 11, and 12 when chemistry, all you needed to do was have players of the same team or on the same college, and it gave you a 0 to 99 chemistry rating. Didn't tell you what it did, didn't tell you if it boosted anything. We had no idea what it was. We just knew that at 99 it looked really pretty, so we tried to get there.
You tried to get there.
That was it. Then what you're talking about is style. When it took
style, excuse me. Yep.
No worries. So you take a couple things and you would pair a couple different styles, and it would give you boosts. Is the way that we talked about it. Nothing really showed. So this year, the team took it upon themselves to make sure that you guys knew exactly what is going on when you work with these chemistries. So there's 3 different kinds of things that you need to know about chemistries too, as a matter of fact, and that's you have regular chemistry and you have chemistry abilities. We're going to start just talking about regular abilities first, and then into the chemistry abilities. Very hot on the competitive scene, a couple of these chemistry abilities.
Very important. There's some new ones that came out recently. Everything is kind of changing the meta every time it comes out, and it's pretty big time.
Yep, absolutely. So let's talk about regular chemistry off the bat. So there's 2 different kinds of regular chemistry, and that is there's base chemistry, and then there's an elite chemistry. The elite chemistries are going to look like these guys here, the gold ones, right? The base chemistries are the round silver icons, right? So at this point in the year, most people are using these elite chemistries, these gold badge chemistries here, where it gives you boosts for hitting certain thresholds when you build teams with the chemistry. So pretty deep stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like this is tough, and that's why we're gonna talk about it.
I had no idea that there was a difference between the circle and the square. The elite and the regular, I didn't really consider it.
So the elites take less people to activate. So tier 1, another thing we need to talk about in chemistry is tiers. Tier 1 and tier 2, giving you different boosts and more boosts after you hit each one of those tiers, right? So the goal is to not only activate tier 1, but then to strive to tier 2 for a lot of these chemistries, right? To get the max boost possible. That's what you're seeing here on, say, Field General. FG stands for Field General.
Yeah, who's giving me the Field General right now?
So that's a defensive chemistry, right?
Because I want it for speed. That's huge. I didn't even know that was there.
Speed for Tier 2, acceleration for Tier 1. You can see who's giving you, here's a little known fact, you can see who's giving you that chemistry right now by seeing the blue highlights around the guys around the outside, right? So do you see the blue glow?
Yeah.
Right, so you know that's
where
the guy
they're
that's
hiding.
giving it to you. So FG, right? So
yeah.
Blue glow.
Did not know that.
Yep. So there you go. So you know those are the two guys that are activating Field General. You see, the whole point is to fill this pie chart. We're going back to geometry here, right? Pie charts. We want to take and fill these pies with the color blue. When you've got the color blue, you know you've activated something, right? You're like, you see the blue on the pie, you see the blue on the overall if it's going up, and you see the blue glow around the card, right? So let's take a look at Field General here right now. You have Tier 1 is what's activated. Let me go back here. Sorry, one more time.
The best part is the chat's like, Farls is pretending like he doesn't know. I promise you, I have literally no idea.
No clue.
Aside from, like, I get the pie chart part, but, like, what's elite, what's not elite, Tier 1, Tier 2.
It's rough, right?
I get it. Tier 2, you get more. But I don't know exactly where, exactly how. I mean, I get what an ability chemistry is, but as far as making the best stuff and, like, which we'll get to, I'm clueless.
Comes down to just making it blue, right? You got four pieces of the pie that you have in there. You have 2 players in there right now. They've activated Tier 1. You see in the blue up top, you've got acceleration, pursuit, and play rec, which are now boosted because you have Tier 1 activated, right? You've got the half of the pie chart filled. It's activated Tier 1. When we fill the other 2, we're going to get the second half of those boosts turned blue, including the speed, the tackle, the pursuit, and the play rec.
So we're going to get an additional pursuit and an additional play rec?
Yeah,
for
exactly
those guys.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly right. So the other information you have right there on the screen is what the salary value will raise by when this is activated on these players. A lot of people tell me, well, hey Guru, I've got 2 guys in there, or I've got 4 guys in there. I see a 2 and I see a 4 here and it's not activated. That's not what it takes to activate it, right? That's how much the cap goes up when you've activated these chemistries.
Right.
So that actually doesn't reflect in the UI. It reflects when you go over to salary cap, and that's where that matters.
And a lot of people, to get around that, are, they're considering, like, do I want that boost, or maybe I play that guy out of position to not take the salary cap hit. And so there's a lot of fluctuation in salary cap. I'd say if you want to improve your salary cap lineups, right now on Twitter, a lot of people are sharing those lineups as they go into the Madden Bowl event, because it is salary cap that they're playing in. I saw guys like Shakobi share their lineup. I saw Shug share his lineup. I saw a bunch of lineups out there today. You get to see kind of who they're using and who they're playing in position, or who they're playing out of position, and where they're kind of getting some of their value from. So make sure you check out Twitter and see some of the salary cap ideas that are out there. I have a right outside linebacker, Sean Taylor, hidden at the end.
Oh, okay, that's where he's at. I was like, where the heck is he at?
I initially had him at outside linebacker.
Yep.
But I wanted to play the Tamba Ali in position to get the +2 play rec. We'll get to motivators, but I felt like it was a value to get Holly in, because I see a lot of guys right at the cusp with like 88 play rec, and I really want to get him to 90 for my own like gameplay purposes.
Yep.
And so while Tamba's not the best guy that I have, he hooks up everybody, and so I was like, I got to do it, Sean. We'll sub you in.
Right.
I just sub him in.
Yeah. And that card is amazing anywhere, from outside linebacker to running him back at safety. I love him and Landon Collins at linebackers.
Yeah,
it's kind of
speed is real on that.
All right, so what I did here was I put the Sean Taylor with Field General in. So you can see on the side of the card you have FG, right? You see the elite chemistry icon, except it's ×2. So it's going to give, we were missing 2 before, right? To activate our tier 2, it's going to fill that pie, right? So right away, boom, now we have both tiers of Field General activated.
And now we're getting speed. So that means Shazier is going to go up in speed.
And acceleration. and pursuit. And yeah, let's go over and take a look at him. He is now a 98 overall with field general activated.
So he's flashing blue.
Yep. Now you'll see on the back of the card or the item that it'll show exactly what's being boosted by exactly how much it is. Also highlighted in blue and marked with green arrows.
So you don't have to guess anymore as to like, oh, I'm playing run stuff. I feel like my defense is stopping the run better, but you're not. Like this year, say you get that Leonard Williams, say you get that new Drill Casey, you're seeing those guys at like 94 block shed, and then you're checking in and it's like, whoa, 98 block shed boosted. So you're actually knowing just how high their ratings are.
Yeah,
increased.
exactly right. Last night, speaking of block shed, was it Jarrell Casey, the new team of the week? We had him up to 99 block shed.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean,
I think that's Steve Smith. I think that's Steve Smith who starts with 94 catch in traffic, highest catch in traffic in the game. I think he's going to be up. You know, you could get him to 96 with a motivator, and then I think he has SE maybe or like slot expert.
Yep.
So I don't know exactly what all of them do. Do you find the best place to look at all that stuff is with RB? Is to click on the right stick and like look at what each chemistry does? Is that the easiest place for you to kind of get a grasp of like,
absolutely.
I like this?
The column on the right side, I think, is the best place to see that information. Also, you can just cheat and go right to the back of the items right here.
There it is.
So that's the other important thing. Like, just go to the third flip on the item, and you can see exactly what chemistries they have, exactly what you have activated, and exactly what it gives you. So again, I mean, it's just more the blue, the better. You'll see when you don't have it activated, you'll see gray shadows in the pie chart, but they're not blue and activated. Just means you need more players in there. So I mean, the bottom line is to just fill that pie chart, get as much blue as you can, and you get the boost. So Shazier, going even another level deeper, Shazier has cover linebacker as well. So he's got two different elite chemistries.
Both with speed boosts.
Yes, that's why we're getting him up to all the way up to 91 speed right now at middle linebacker.
Yes.
Pretty much as fast as most wide receivers in the game right now. So
who else is CL? We gotta.
Right, get him another speed. We'll get him up to 92 speed.
That's ferocious.
Yeah. So all right, let's do that. So,
he's already the fastest guy in the game at 90 at middle linebacker, and then he's gonna get a +2 speed boost.
So let's see who you got. Let's see if
there's anybody in there. CL Levante David could play right outside.
Is that who you got it right outside? Well, see, here's the thing: if you run people out of position, then they lose the chemistry.
Gotcha. Because he's playing, I got him subbed in the backside there. So I have Justin Houston. I keep Levante David like benched. I just sub him in for pass.
We'll put him in there then.
Yeah, so I sub Levante David in pass down situations. For me, I don't want him in as much in the run game as I want Justin Houston. But if I'm going to man him up or drop him into like a flat zone off of like the linebacker position, he has some of the best in the game for that.
Yep. All right, so we need one more. We need one more CL.
Let's see who we got. Oh, nope. We already used him. Oh, Mike Singletary.
So we got Michael Singletary. So your second string linebacker. This is important to note. Your second string, we need him for field general, though. I think we've actually won over the field general, so I think we can still keep it tier 2 activated. Let's see here.
Let's see. So a sub Singletary in.
Yeah, so your second middle linebacker, like I was saying, your second middle linebacker still adds to your chemistry, so it doesn't get canceled out. He will also add.
Who was that other CL? Hang on, go back in real quick. I saw a different CL.
We lost field general.
Let me see another CL. I think I saw a guy.
Let me put who did you have in here, middle linebacker? Yeah, we need Wags.
Wags.
We need
Wags for field general.
We need him back in there because we deactivated field general, and now we need to. I'm gonna find it somewhere else here. We need to find left outside line.
Are we gonna have to go to Mudhead?
Yeah, let's see who you got.
All right, let's go over to Mudhead. We'll pop that up on the screen here. Do you like to just go by search players, bring it down the right side,
position.
Chemistry, number 1, CL, cover linebacker, most likely gonna be linebacker. And then our options are, Ultimate Feast Anthony Barr. That guy's a beast.
Oh, my.
Tom Davis, zone coverage, beast. Sean Lee, beast. Levante David, Luke Kuechly.
How much is that Barr? He's probably more than 54,000, I'm guessing.
Zach Brown's ferocious. Yeah, Barr's going to be 92 stacks. Mark Barron, awesome item right here with Hot Hands Milestone.
What's he running?
He's 69K.
We need under
And
50K if we're going to make this happen.
let's see, this Deion Buchanan Team of the Week, I can't recommend him enough. We could go there. We could go. He's an MLB though, so we need an OLB.
Yeah, exactly.
We could get the Thomas Davis CL.
OLB.
We could get this Thomas Davis CL or the Ted Hendricks.
It still cancels it if you're right outside. Like a left outside linebacker needs to be the left outside linebacker if he's going to activate the chemistry.
OLB. Okay, so we'd have to get either 86 Ted Hendricks or.
Let's get that Hendricks.
Or Ahmad Brooks, NFL veteran. I actually do like this Ahmad Brooks. I've got a budget sheet that I'll be dropping later this week, and you see Ahmad Brooks for the run game right here is right up there with Pernell McPhee for me, Zach Brown, those guys. So I definitely like him as a budget option right
Cool,
there.
let's go get this Brooks then.
So we're searching. We're seeing some of the fastest typing on the auction house right now from the GOO in action. Elite level, right there.
Buy now. Do you see how quick we got there?
Little R trigger buy now flip. Pow pow.
Boom.
Ooh, he's going for
that's
60.
bid. That's a little rich.
His bin.
Wait, what?
Are we flipped?
Yeah, are we flipped? Wait, what happened there? That was a little weird.
It's the paddle.
I think
I've
it's
been saying
bid.
it.
The bids, not buy now, that got us there. That's we're gonna do this. We got this guy.
All right. Dodge one.
That was a little scary there for a
We
minute.
dodged one, but we're good. All right, so we're going to get him in the lineup. And he'll be a slower option, but he's going to have some great run game beef.
And he's gonna take Shazier to a whole different level here.
Yeah, 92 speed. I mean, now we're looking at if we sub Sean Taylor back in either at the end or if we RB sub him in during the game in a formation, we would have Shazier with 92 speed and Taylor, I think he has 93 speed with the freeze defense.
Yeah.
Which is silly.
Yeah, so speaking of silly, look at this Shazier. This is insane. I haven't done both tier 2'd out with him yet.
I've not seen him at 98. That's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. 92 speed.
Same hit power as Urlacher, who forces big time fumbles for me as well.
94 pursuit. I mean, you could even just set him and forget him too, and he's gonna do his thing. That is amazing.
Need it. That is some good stuff. So
you kind of get. I mean, do you understand a little better what's going on with?
Yeah,
chemistry?
that definitely helps with the square chemistries and knowing which players affect who, and that you have to have them in position. And then the blue glow honestly helps because it's really I get lost. 'Cause I'm like I don't know where to go. I get nervous. I'm like I get nervous. Like what do I need? But now you said ability chemistry earlier, so you got a guy.
One more thing about regular chemistry here, because I saw this question on Twitter today, and that's why are these crossed out? You look at Clowney right here, and you'll see all the chemistries are crossed out.
Yep.
Second string linebackers do not activate.
Only the MLB, right?
MLB number 2.
Yep.
And D tackle number 2.
Ooh, good to know.
Yep. So.
But the
also
OLBs don't.
Also, a little pro tip: your long snapper and your third down back. Even though your third down back doesn't contribute to chemistry, he will be affected by chemistry. So he'll get the boost, but he doesn't help give it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Good to know. Very good to know. For ability chemistries, you see those. They're the red on the item. So obviously Mike Evans has the new tip drill. That's new. Brett Favre, though, is probably the best example. He has Gunslinger. In your opinion, what's the best one you've used? I know Battle Ready is super popular for halfback, and I see that blue glow now on Ricky Williams showing that he has it. Yeah.
So that definitely helps identify what you got going. I mean, that's something that can definitely slip under the radar. But Battle Ready and Identified are my two favorite chemistry abilities. So chemistry abilities, think of them as your special power, your special... your fireball in Street Fighter, right? Like, I mean, that's like your special move.
I like
You've
that.
You've got these chemistry to boost these ratings, but when you want to pull off like something spectacular in game, something that you haven't quite seen before, that's what these chemistry abilities are about.
Keeping. I mean, even with Energize, just keeping your guy healthy. So this is the identifier chemistries. I would say for 43K, Bruce Matthews. Obviously, this is the lower rated version. but he's fine. He has good ratings. He's solid across the board. He'll hold up for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get this guy at left guard. That way you don't have to spend extra on the Kelsey. I think every person in Ultimate Team should have this player in their lineup. And Gibbs would sit here and he would argue and he would go, if you weren't lazy, Farls, you could see clearly who the user is. You could identify him on your own. You wouldn't have to spend the extra 43K. I'm the man of the people. I would never spend a 43K on an identifier. When I tell you just how easy it makes seeing where the user is compared to like having to look for a user and then people kind of like sit on their guy or they shift and you don't see it, to being able to see where they're bingle before the snap, in knowing right before the snap where they're going to be, and knowing if you're playing a guy who's a D-line guy or a middle linebacker guy, it just gives you so much confidence. I know you can see it, but having that blue ring underneath, it's worth the 43K.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about scheme. It's all about being flexible with your offense and, you know, making changes based off of what the defense does. This just makes that so much easier to do. I mean, it's one less check you have to go down your boxes while you're making offensive adjustments. You're
right.
Like, oh, identify the user.
Yeah.
Don't have to do it. He's right there already.
Especially if you're not using a conductor quarterback and you don't have, you know, you can make such faster adjustments with conductor, but now you got Favre, now you got Randall Cunningham.
Yep.
You know, they don't have conductor. You're getting different positive benefits from both of those guys, Randall with the speed, Favre with the quick release. So you might not have time while you're making, you know, you can still get in 3-4 adjustments, but you don't have the time to maybe identify a guy, and that saves you another step in the process of like pre-snap stuff going on.
Yep, absolutely.
You know?
I think just for pure raw OP.
Yeah.
This though, battle ready, the original ability chemistry. I've just been running this new Ricky Williams. It's just so nice to be able to go, oh, I know it's gonna be A every time. I'm gonna get the stiff arm or I'm gonna get the battle ready animation, one or the other, you know. So you always get that extra yard or that extra 2 yards, especially with somebody like Ricky. So that's another one of my favorite chemistry abilities.
Yeah, that is legit right there.
Run game's not dead, man. I still run the ball a lot.
You still,
running the rock. Yeah,
RG
absolutely.
flew me in a tip the other day about the run game. I think you were over there. I can't say what it was yet because I still have to test it, and it's obviously RG's to share if he wants it. But I'm gonna be working on it, and then I'll let you guys know later. I'll clear it with him and just make sure we can share it. But
make sure we can talk about it.
It's pretty awesome. It's gonna be pretty
unlike
awesome.
other chemistries, TWIM, I think it's important. You don't need to put multiple players into position to activate the chemistry abilities. You're one player and done. Right, see the pie is instantly filled up in blue. Right, when he's in the lineup, there's no combination of players that you have to.
One thing that's super important, and if you go to my fourth receiver, I have Jerry Rice in at fourth receiver, I think, and he is not have playmaker.
Yep.
So he has playmaker, but it's not active, right?
Yep, exactly.
And same thing, like I usually have David Johnson at the third or fourth halfback position. He doesn't have battle ready.
Yep.
So I want to play the Hopkins because he gives the motivator catching traffic boost. But I want the Harrison, but I need the freeze offense. So there'll be times where like I'll want a playmaker during the game and it'll be Rice and not Hopkins. And I'm like, oh, Jerry Rice has playmaker, and then he won't playmaker. And I'm like,
oh, that's right.
Oh, he's not active. Yeah. So I actually am having to make big trade-offs in my lineup.
It's important to note too that there's the holiday chemistries. We haven't even talked about the holiday chemistries. You brought up the freeze chemistries, and there's always new chemistries coming out, right? And you have both of the holiday chemistries activated.
Well, they're super valuable. I mean, you're getting speed.
Strength, tackle, pursuit, agility, speed. Yeah, whenever you see speed and acceleration, those are like the most expensive, let's say, of the ratings. You know what I mean? I mean that's they are the hardest to get. That's what you want the most. So these are just huge, absolutely huge abilities.
Huge. Yeah, no,
you got them both.
Big fan.
You got them both tiered out.
It's tough. I mean, and then there's the CM. Chemistry.
Chain mover,
Chain mover, right? So Gronk has that at tight end, but personally, I'm trying to get some route running, and so I can't really use many players that have the CM. So, I've had to sub 95 Gronk in a backup, and put a guy like Ozzie Newsome, he starts over Gronk, and then maybe I make a change. But it does affect the things that I do and the way I play the game, because I'm trying to get something different than chain movers, because I appreciate more route running in my lineup. So there's a big time balance in there.
So what do you do with these chemistries, right? Like, why am I doing this? What's besides the boost, besides just an advantage over the player, there is another reason in Ultimate Team to do get these chemistries, to mess with these chemistries, and that's the solo challenges. There's the chemistry gated solo challenges where you go and you have to have a certain tier of the chemistry activated, a certain chemistry activated to actually play the solo challenge. When you get done with those solo challenges, you get guys like this absolute monster right here. We have,
right.
I talk about this guy all the time.
He's
this
insane.
Is the best card in the game. This is the best item in the game. When you have him tiered out, he is a 97 overall with 99 pursuit. 99 pursuit, 99 block shed, and he goes up to 96 hit power. We don't have him tiered out here, but that's why you mess with these chemistries. So go and you break down those solo walls and go get yourself a Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, and
Ridiculous.
It's all on the solos. Work on it. Use Mudhead to kind of feature your lineup and tweak. Get into those solo challenges. Take them down. You earn coins along the way. And then, of course, the guys at the end, I believe it's Antonio Brown.
You have the AB? I was going to say, do you have the AB too?
Yeah, I love his route running and his... I put him in at kick returner.
Yep, he's a great kick returner.
So I just took him out, but I put him in at second kick returner. I have Dion at main kick returner, but I was hiding him in there. But then he's not activating, so it's tough because I really want playmakers because I'm kind of like testing them out right now. And then I want freeze. But then you throw this guy in and you can just almost activate like everything.
Yep.
So it's tough. It's super tough. And obviously Antonio Brown already has 94 route running, so when you get him to 96, you see increased routes on the field, in my opinion. So you get a little extra on your slant. So that's a guy I want to be utilizing in my lineup.
He's the most crisp route runner in the game.
Yeah.
When you got, I believe he can get up to 99 route running when you have him tiered out too. So he's going to have the most crispy routes out there.
Dragon routes, auto dragon routes.
Let's go. People, chat was asking what solos those were to go get those.
Goo, you're not going to like this one. You're not going to like this one, Goo.
Hit me.
Go for it. Go to the solos.
No. What did you do?
Hey, I mean, you're just not going to like it.
Welcome to solo challenges, and we can't see any of them because I have done none of them.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad it gave me Ultimate Freeze. That's new. Ultimate Freeze is new. But before, I wanted to do solo challenges. I was like, I'm gonna go to solos, and I was like, I only have 8, and I'm like, I gotta beat 8 solos.
You gotta do the opening games. That is.
And it's even Eli.
All right, so. We'll show you some other time what solos.
You can find them. You'll find them.
It's elite chemistry
Yeah.
solos. You guys got this.
Yeah.
Eli's on the cover. I mean Eli.
Stud.
All right. It's
Stud.
all right. So let's go back to the lineup here. All right. So now that we've talked about chemistries a little bit, let's talk about motivators. Right? Because that's kind of like. It's an extension of chemistry, not really chemistry. It's kind of instant chemistry. Okay, so the biggest difference between chemistry and motivators or boosts, right? Like boosting, is that chemistry only affects the players that have that chemistry, right?
Right.
So cover linebacker and field general, once you have those tiered out, they only affect the players that have field general and cover linebacker.
Very important. Okay. Very important to think about. That's kind of the one thing that I forget. I'm like, I got to get this guy. And they're like, I'm only getting it on these three guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever. But then motivators come out, and I'm like, well, that's how I want it to work.
Yeah.
That's how I want it, so I'll take it, right? Like, I get hyped. And then you realize on a guy like Aaron Donald and Olivier Vernon, you're getting +2 block shed or +2 pass rush, power move, either finesse move or power move, for the whole team.
The entire team. That's the
Harrison Smith's giving +2 hit power, not just to other players in the secondary, not just other players with matching hit power. No, to every single person on the team. To Poet fullback.
I love your bookends here on the offensive line with Streif and Thomas.
Yeah.
Pass block and run block on each end boost. these massively affected overall too, because these are really important ratings that these guys are boosting for the entire team. So it makes some really dynamic changes in the entire team. They're also one-person activation. There's no combination of players that you need to find or sort through or go by or go find somewhere else. No, you get a motivator, you put him in, he's boosting the entire team. And there are some really amazing ones out here. I see you running this Hopkins with Playmaker. Hopkins is just one of those MUT legends. We always talk about, there's legends, there's NFL legends, right? But then there are MUT legends. Hopkins is one of those guys, always gets it. Whatever item it is, his body type, his weight, his catch in traffic, his jump, just the combination, he always gets it. So with Playmaker and then catch in traffic boosts all around, man. I mean, it's
He's
dangerous
a stud.
stuff.
He's a stud. I didn't play him at first, his earlier version. I think he had a most feared version, maybe. And I've been playing him ever since, though, to get the boost. And now he's just in at number 2, and I don't even, like, think about him. I don't forget about him. I just treat him like Randy Moss.
Yep.
I'm just like, he can do everything, and he never really lets me down.
I'm trying to find, I was trying to get some deep threat activated here, because if you have Hopkins in, you have... What is the combination I'm running at home? It's Hopkins, Moss.
There's a Kelvin Benjamin that gives
Kelvin
spec.
Benjamin. That's what
He gives spec. I think I have him.
It's a 91.
There he is, right there. Yeah.
Okay, and then, but you got to activate deep threat. That's the other thing here, because you turn Randy Moss.
Yeah, let me see Moss here.
Let's see if we can get deep threat going. Let's see if we can get deep threat going here, because it just turns Randy Moss into an absolute monster. All right, so you got deep threat.
There's a Stafford there if you need him, yeah, or Favre.
All right, yep, you got deep threat.
Oh, it's a different Favre. Yeah, it's two Favres.
Boom. Boom.
So we have 2-tier deep threat.
2-tier deep threat. You got catch and traffic boost, and you got...
He has 99 spec, and that's not even the freeze?
That's not even the freeze. That's what I'm saying. 96 jump,
wow.
99 spec catch.
That's absurd.
Absurd. So there you go. There's your wide receiver. There is my wide receiver trio recommendation of the evening. Using chemistry, using motivators, and getting a most feared, that's how many programs ago, up to 99 spec catch. That's how you use these things to your advantage right there.
That is good stuff right there.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. That's a little chemistry overview in Ultimate Team. Big shout out to the Goo for hooking it up with a breakdown. If you guys have specific questions, make sure to hit him up on Twitter at MUTGuru. He streams with a juiced up lineup over on twitch.tv/MUTGuru, so you can follow him over there.
Thank you for putting that up there.
We'll get the old link in the chat on that. And make sure to follow here for more, as we'll be using this lineup and adjusting as adjusting this lineup as the season goes on. Let's right now, Goo, jump into NFL predictors real quick.
Yes, sir.
So, NFL predictors, if you guys don't know,
call them NFL guitar pictors.
I like that. Brand new program. Is that what we would refer to in Ultimate Team today?
I mean, let's not mess around. It's pretty much coin up, right? Like,
okay. It's
this little spin on coin up. It's a little easier to kind of figure out. It's just true or false. That's it. You're answering questions. You're playing a couple. Here's the flow, right? You go in, you play a couple of solos. You get rewarded with the collectibles. Never heard of them. You may have heard of them. True or false collectibles. You go into the sets, and there's like Seattle Seahawks win. True or false. You put your true collectible in there. Boom. You're done. You wait for the results. Pays you out coins.
So the Steelers and the Dolphins are playing this weekend.
Yep.
And it says Steelers will win at home this weekend. So if you think the Steelers are going to win, you get a true badge from the solo collectible.
Yep.
You drop it in, and if the Steelers win on Monday or so, you're going to get a reward back out of that set.
That's it. Coins come spitting out at you next week after the results are in. And I think it's 16 of them. If you get all 16 correct, you get an extra 50,000 coins in bonus.
That's pretty nice.
Not bad. I mean, the chances, it's going to be rough.
That's a big-time parlay.
It's going to be rough. But we'll see somebody do it. I got the feeling.
You think so?
We're going to see a couple people do it.
I like it. Fans are saying guitar pick. Yep. Is that a wooden Dorito?
Oh, amazing.
I would try it if it had Cool Ranch on it.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. All right. Next, we still have mailbag questions, but we do have one more thing that we want to look at. This is big news right here, guys. As you know, Madden Bowl is coming up next. So Madden Bowl, they just dropped the single elimination brackets. There's 8 total brackets. Big time games coming in this weekend. Over 100 games to be played this weekend, starting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's single elimination to get to group stage. So guys that you saw at the first event, the Madden Classic, Problem, Skimbo, earned his way in through Draft Champions and Salary Cap Ranked. Problem earned his way in with Duke, with Spot Me Please. Joke earned his way back in through Salary Cap by grinding out on Xbox Leaderboard. So there's a bunch of guys that are already in the group stage, but these other guys right here are going to be fighting to get into group stage from each bracket. So we're going to kick off a look at the Madden Bowl single elimination brackets that just dropped. So on the top of left corner here, that is Little Man. So Little Man, remember, he had a tough run at the Classic, but he was the highest seed that didn't earn an automatic bid. So he's poised to make a way back. I'd like to give a shout out to VA Beach, who's a longtime TWIM guy. You also in this group have Poppy Dot, who lost a Problem in a just absolute battle group game. He hangs out with Lights and the Madden Daily guys, so good luck to Poppy Dot on Xbox.
Good to see Little Man back. Good story. Great story last time he was
Little Dino asked some questions this week. In this group, I recognize the Beast, obviously Most Wanted. Goo, you like Snap-Onic. He's number 9 seed right here. He's been high seeds for the last couple years. You think this is the time he makes the run out of the group?
He has been in some close shaves and barely. Man, I thought he was gonna. Thought he was kind of the man on the beat a couple times around. I think not the last group, but the group before. And I don't know. I think we'll see him get his revenge this time around.
So there's that Chad guy who we used to play with, a guy named The Chad. Was it The Chad? I don't know if it's the same Chad. That would be awesome if it was. AKG Killa against Cebu. That's going to be a battle for the first game. Remember, the first round of 128 kicks off on Thursday, January 5th. I'm going to go hard okay. I recognize the name. He's a low seed, but he's not fooling anybody.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to come in on incognito with that name. But that is somebody. We're going to figure out who that is.
Yes. SDW is awesome baller. I've played him a bunch of times. He's at the 61, which is pretty good right there. It is indeed the same Chad. That's great to know, man. I'm glad that guy's still grinding it out.
Stiff.
Rumbles in there. Stiffmeister, the Madden champion last season. He's back. He didn't make it into group play, or he made it into group play last event, but he didn't make it to Burbank, and I know he's going to be hungry. So really excited to see if he can get out of this group and start eating. Stiff is the man. Next up, Bob Marley, a TWIM viewer, longtime guy. We played him earlier in the season. Now, that's Big Gene. I don't know if that's Madden legend Big Gene.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, when you say that name, that's immediately who I think. I hope so.
It could be, and those guys still ball. You know, he could call it Problem. Hey, Problem. We're the two guys at the time. It's like if Peyton Manning came back and he was like, "Hey, Tom, you still playing? What offense are we running? Okay, I'm gonna make a run this year. You come in as a low C, but you wild card, whatever."
Just not say a word. He's just gonna show up. I mean, literally, he's gonna be like, "Hey, it's probably just supposed to be a big surprise. He wasn't gonna tell anybody. He was just gonna show up at the finals and try and surprise you." No surprise.
No surprise. Here, so. Zero surprise. So I have this as the best group on Xbox. Bob Marley is very good. Obviously grinds, improves his game. That could be Big Gene. James Piano, you remember he made it to Burbank. Good kid. You Buggin' Dude also made it. These guys are friends. There's going to be no love lost if they have to play each other. I believe Relax and Take Notes is Lights Out. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So
and
it's good to see him too.
Dude, that's tough up there. And that's the look at the first 4 on Xbox.
Says that's Big Gene. Somebody in chat says that's Big Gene.
Now, there's still even more on Xbox, which we will find here.
Where'd it go?
Did we lose it?
Gotta be there.
Lights Out versus You Buggin' Dude.
Yep.
Battle of the Titans, first one. Group D. Yeah, Group D's ferocious. That's what we were just looking at. So this is the other side. So that's Juan Travolta, Dustin Bieber, a.k.a. VTech. Phil Murray next time. We like him coming out of the top, but I definitely recognize Blocky. You've got Dots on Your Dome down there. Group F, We're looking at Comfy Door. He's a TWIM guy. We want to see him get a dub. Killer Cam, though, will be there. Schifoldi is at the 10 spot. He tweeted out his lineup today, so maybe you guys go check that out. He has 2 corners. He's actually playing Dion and Champ Bailey at corner, and then he's looking like he's playing a 3-4 defense.
Wow, cool.
He's got a Dallas Clark hidden in his lineup. He is looking good. And then, of course, the man himself, Zan.
Zanning.
Zan's our guy down at the bottom. If he can get there, I mean, he can match up with Schifoldi.
He's got a chance, man. I really do.
He's a student of the game.
It's like you say, student of the game.
Yeah.
And he's been teaching others lately, man. Shout out to him
Great
for his
tips.
series out there. He's been grinding like crazy.
I was watching his channel, Forward Progress, over Christmas.
Yep.
And I got I watched the tip and I was like, all right, it's good to keep in my back pocket. Like I'm not gonna do it every play, and then there was a game 3 games in where I was like, I think this guy's doing that thing. So
you watched one of.
So I called the play. I called the play and I just threw an instant touchdown. And I was just like, thank you, Zan. I actually posted the clip, and he was like, I noticed that. I was like, dude, that's your channel's fire.
Cool. I'll look back on that one, steal that one myself.
Yeah, it's big. Cover 0, man beater, bounce route. Check it out on Zan's channel. Sino Gotti, who was picked to do very well in Burbank. He didn't have his best day that day, but he was a leaderboard grinder, and he's back on the leaderboard grind at the number 3 spot.
Dude, there's nothing.
In this group.
I want to say there's nothing wrong with losing out at that high level, man.
Right?
I mean, you think, oh, well, he got whooped there, or whoever,
right.
People talking smack, and it's like, do you know what he did to get there? Do you have any clue what he played through to get there?
And you never know because, a guy like Vitek, great player, he crushed me. He had a rough draft. You can't blame it on a draft. You can't blame it on a draft. You can't blame it on a playbook. That is the way Draft Champions is. This is salary cap. I think that there's a lot more control over what you can, because you ultimately are picking your playbook now and you're picking your lineup. So there's less variance probably in the salary cap. Draft Champ's more on the fly. Maybe you get a draft, but I mean Burbank, dude. If you've never been, first of all, to an event like that, you don't know what it's like. There's cameras, lights, all that. You're traveling, so you're kind of out of your element. Duke was sick. He had a cold. He was physically sick. You don't want to. I mean, you kind of want to play Madden when you're sick. You kind of want to do nothing but just crawl in your bed and play Madden. But yeah, you gotta think at a high level and be reacting in real time, and you don't want to be sick during that.
If you've never played on that stage before, too, I mean, it'll blow your mind.
Right, the belt's sitting right there. It's tough. And so for Gotti, we saw Lights Out struggle in his first trip to Burbank, and then we saw him do really well on his second trip. And we've seen that before, guys. So if Gotti, he's a number 3 seed, he's in prime position, and I think he'll be back. You got your boy here, Jesus Crust, at the 59 spot.
I want to see him pull through, man. If Snap and CC make it to Orlando, I'm going to flip out.
If he's GO approved, he's cool in my book. Bronco. Remember VA Beach we talked about? Bronco's another guy who's been in the community for a lot of years, been a TWIM guy, he's played on the show, good guy. I think not Assassin, but VA Beach and Bronco, they still probably hang out together. Crowned I recognize. Wish that was Twee Z, but it's just Tweez.
Or
we need
even
Tweezy
his shorts,
back.
Even Tweezy's shorts.
Yeah.
We want Tweezy back, but
we
really want Tweezy's shorts back too. I mean,
Tweezy tweeted something the other day. He was like, "I'm only gonna be cool with cool people," and I was like, I wanted to just sub to him, can we still play Rocket League?
Yeah, I know, right?
Can you still fly me in hot plays from the gun split close?
You don't have to tell anybody about it.
He flies in good plays. Han Solo. So Han Solo, right? Yes. Another guy who actually had a chance to win his final game and go.
Yep. His problem was that he used the Cleveland uniforms.
Yeah.
I mean, that was his first mistake.
That was his downfall.
Right? I mean,
he didn't get his playbook. He had Atlanta. I mean, he battled, but he qualified through Draft Champions, and he's sitting in the 1 seed here. He gets a bye. There's only 3 total buys in the whole event on PS4.
Yep.
They did a really good job filling this thing up. And Han Solo, he's got to just win a couple games, and he's already done it once.
I'm rooting for Han again, just purely on his name.
Yeah. Stevie J.
Stevie, my dude Stevie J.
Local guy, came in, played on this game of the week. John Stockton, though, I believe, is pretty good down at the bottom. I think he streams himself. Next group, PS4. Here it is. See Fatality up at the top, Pony Montana, and down in the bottom, you've got Noah's Boy. Kane's pretty good over here. Jay, pretty good.
I feel like I've seen Mr. Clutch, or at least that name somewhere before.
So this is our group right here. These are my guys. Sixth Sense was out in Burbank. He made it to an event. Super young kid. And a lot of the times when guys make it to Burbank, they go, they lose, and you're like, hey man, don't worry, you'll be back. Like, you'll be back. And then, but a lot of the times you're like, that guy might not be back. Like, it's really hard to get back.
Yeah.
But just seeing Sixth Sense here with the 13, like knowing he stayed on the game and it wasn't just like a one-year thing where he liked to run inside zone and throw downfield. Like, no, that's true. The problem is, though, he's got Master Gamer. And Master Gamer's a baller. He's at the 52 seed here.
Master Gamer.
He's one of the best salary cap players. He was at the top of the leaderboards for a long time. Now, he's obviously maybe slowed down his game a little bit, but I think he's going to be more well-rounded. And he's more focused. Like he said after the first event in Elimination, where he lost to Goes Madden, that it's like, yeah, I won a couple games, I felt good, but then I kind of got cocky. I was in Draft Champions, I was in a different playbook. I could have labbed more between the games and like kind of added some plays, but I felt good, and I'm not going to let that happen again. So like he's going through the struggles of what a tournament player has to go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
And no one spends more time. He invented the Darius Jackson at halfback. I consider, like, he pretty much, that's who put me onto the Darius Jackson bronze at halfback. Like, he's tested every guy in the game.
Yep.
He's always tweaking his lineup, and he always posts his lineup, so make sure to check him out. Volterax up at the top. He made it to group stage last time.
Yep, I remember that.
He goes downfield. You see Shugs in there, a veteran, and then you've got Sam Solo down at the bottom.
I wonder if that's a Texas boy that I know. 7-1.
There is a Texas boy.
I know Texas boy on Twitter. I wonder if that's him.
Could be him.
Shout out me if it is.
And then we have our last PS4 bracket with I'm Wild. So you guys remember Wild made a run last season. He made it to group stage this year, but he lost. Gunfused, longtime TWIM guy. He is friends with Sino, so he was actually out in Burbank, and we got to meet up with him and talk.
A cool customer too.
He didn't realize all this was going on when Sino played. He was like, "Dude, I have to get back into this." So he started grinding the leaderboard like that day in Burbank. And just played, and now he's here. Like, that's a guy from Madden 12 who's just like, I'm turning it back on. Like, he's one of those tournament guys that's like been playing in the background, but now that
just like riding a bike, man.
I mean, and now he's in Madden Bowl, and there's like 250K on the line, right? So that's fantastic.
Not bad.
RGB Rush, I feel like, has been around forever. Who else do we have in this next group? You've got Skill Boy, and then you see Isaiah with the 14 seed right there. Chris Johnson gets the 6th at the top. Dat Boy Duke. Scorpion.
There's our boy Scorpion.
Scorpion's a grinder, man. He's been in. Another guy who's just happy to be around and just playing as many games as possible and being part of the community.
Great mod. Happy to lend a hand for modding at any time as well.
It's
great guy.
good to have guys like this. You know, a guy like Shotmaster and him are friendly. They start playing a lot of games, and all of a sudden you're in this qualification. He won a couple games in the single elimination last time, but he's got to get a little bit further this time. And then Scheeman, I believe, is Bam. He made it to the Madden Classic last time.
Okay, cool.
He's a ball player out from California, so I'm excited to see what he can do. But those are the groups. That Lights Out group is ferocious. Really excited about you bugging. Obviously, Problem will be covering the games. We'll be covering the games. And then we have group stages. There's a ton going on, so make sure you guys look out starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thank you, Donnie Moore, for publishing up those brackets for us to take a look at, by the way. Good stuff.
You bugging, man. That's tough. But if Lights comes out, then you know he's tested.
Hey, we got to get him. We got to get everybody to stream these games. What do you think? Do you think they would want to stream? Some guys want to stream, some guys not to stream? How does that go?
It is tough because some guys definitely are okay with it, and if they already have like the technology set up, then they'll do it. Like if you're like Lights. But if you're Lights Out, like you also want to be focused on your game.
Yeah.
You're a professional. This is what you do. This is your business, and you want to play your best. You don't have to be worrying about the stream quality or if your internet's going to slow down or if people are going to watch it or can they see it or hey, can you post to this channel? Like, no, I just want to play my game because it's super like, you get anxious. I played.
Is there any like? Oh, I don't want to see people play my.
There's also
scheme.
that. There's also that people like to hide their scheme. They hide their lineup. But at the end of the day, like the best players, no one, in my opinion, is showing up with something that nobody's seen. Like, this isn't Madden
Right, yeah,
07
that's true,
where
right, yeah.
you could walk in with a blitz that no one's seen and just clean up. You know, and if somebody else, like, ultimately at group stage, like, you're probably going to have to put your gameplay out there, and you really should be recording your gameplay if you can, you know, just to have it on tap. But there's not a lot of, like, ghost players out there that don't have footage on them or something. Like, everyone's played, because they've played 300 games each
already. Yeah.
So the chances are you've played, somebody you know's played one of these guys, because it shows their name in the top corner. So it's like, hey, has anybody played, you know,
so-and-so,
Han
whatever,
Solo?
right,
Yeah,
sure,
hey,
sure,
I
sure,
played
sure.
him, I captured the game, here it is. You know, and it's kind of like coach film that goes around, I think. But, so at this point, it's like, you know, just hopefully if you're willing and you don't think it's going to be too much of a disadvantage, then you would stream it and let us know, and we'll make sure to retweet it. Games that are going on, let us know, hey, if it's 7:30, hey, I'm going to stream my game starting at 8 on this channel, and then we can kind of, you know, work some shares into the program.
Yeah, that would be cool. I loved when you guys were shoutcasting some of the games too. That was super cool. Would love to see that happen.
There'll be more and more of that, especially as we get into group stage. Like, there'll be big time events going on, but people will do that for sure. So, hundreds of games coming up. Make sure you set your schedule.
We're gonna do the Brown scheme here next.
Yeah, so let's go into practice mode, and we'll talk about that. We'll go quick hit through the mailbag. Ooh,
oh yeah, cool.
Because we have a bunch of questions.
Cool, let's do it.
Lots of questions, Goo. Lots of questions. Offensively, I'm going to give you, or why don't you go on offense? Why don't you see if you can take maybe the Cowboys?
We them boys.
And then change your playbook to Cleveland. Defensively, I'll go with the Pats, and I'll play with the Raiders.
Would you want defense?
You can take Cleveland also, just to have it, and then I'll take New England on defense. Or no, not New England. I want I want Oakland. So Oakland defense.
All pro? Don't want any all pro gate.
All pro.
Gotta go with the color rush. Got to.
I think Scorpion was at about 60, but we'll run through that. So let's jump into the first question in the mailbag right now. This one is from Hornets. He wants to know any tips for adapting to an opponent's user. So number one tip for an opponent's user is make sure that you're looking at it pre-snap, identify it. If you don't have an identifier guy in Ultimate Team that shows you where the user is, make sure that you are, trying to figure out where is he, what is he doing? Is he on a linebacker? Is he on a end? Is he on a corner for some reason? But generally, they're going to be on a middle linebacker. And then the number one way to kind of adapt to it is to send two routes across the middle of the field at once. So if you go to pass play.
Oh no, I'll do the What do you want?
Yeah, give me single back, jumbo, or it doesn't matter. I'll find something I like. Give me a brown shot.
Cool.
And then slant A across the middle. And so, show me your art. So like if I'm a user right here, and you're gonna run Witten, either like across the middle on a slant or a in, like I'm gonna be able to lock this down fairly easily because there's only one route across the middle. And so the more and more I user that, you need to add, find a play that has another route already crossing. But I mean that works, right? Because I'm gonna have to pick. I'm gonna have to pick between those two streaks on the outside. So now you're saying, well, like, oh, do I go there or do I go back to the right? So you want two routes. You want a levels with deep. So you want a drag that goes short and kind of a post over the middle. Whichever one they play, then you kind of fake out their user. So that's the way to go with that. We'll jump into the next question here in the mailbag from Big Slow 17. He wants to know how can you beat cover 2 defense that's playing over the top, and then also a cover 2 defense that's playing with cross man? So the first thing I would say is if they call cover 2 on you, what you can do is make sure that you're throwing underneath. So I'll give you the D stick here. And crossman, Zan just put out a good tip on smash from crossman, so make sure you take a look at that. Mine not plugged in here. I think it's this paddle. Classic controller issues. The best is...
and you've got so much room on this desk, too.
So much room. So much room. My co-host never thinks that I have so much room, but I mean, you got your arms spread out, you know, like, it must be nice.
I could eat a meal here. I could literally eat a meal.
I think you could. So, give me...
cover 2?
Cover 2 from maybe like a nickel formation. This is a new feature. Never actually seen that.
This is amazing.
I think we unpaused at the perfect time.
That was good. That was perfect time. All right, nickel cover 2.
So we'll go with a play like halfback wheel, and then press Y, and then up on the right stick. That's going to shade your coverage over the top. That's going to make your flat zones drop back much further. So, you know, most people don't want to target outside, but you kind of have to. And whether it's man or zone, you know, if they're playing like the very popular cover 2 style zone, you just have to be willing to throw underneath and throw drags because the soft squats will drift away. And this area of the field, so say Dez Bryant is going like, so by the time Dez gets like right to between where the tackle is in the 30-yard line, the squat won't drop and you'll outrun any other drag on the play. And so those are like right where you want to throw it and then cut it upfield. So it's tough to throw downfield against it, but that's the way to go.
Cool.
So let's go to the next.
I love it. I'm learning stuff too.
Yeah?
I love this.
Oh, we're going to give you a whole little scheme. Whew. Goo, best of the new juke and spin moves. Do you like the speed juke, the precision juke? He's asking about kick returns. I think you try and just hit maybe one speed juke and see if you can get outside. I don't use really those moves.
That's if you can, right? Like it's just there's not enough time for the other ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, they slow your guy down quite a bit. So you're better. I'm just better off with the left stick, and then I truck and I battle ready. I think that's why that's the meta.
That's what I do.
A goo question right here. What's the fastest way to get an elite salary cap team? This guy plays tons of draft champions, so he's got like salary cap badges or like the competitive badges. But is there a way? Would you recommend he plays solos? Would you recommend he just starts playing head to head?
Yeah, solos, man. Get in there and start do any gauntlet and journey you can.
Yep.
Gets you some packs, gets you some coins. You can build the team the way you like it. You know, the other thing is log in every Wednesday. You get those Madden bonus players that are like 87 elite and super low salary cap. I see a lot of people using those guys. Also look into those legends that are the 87
the 87
overall
legends and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah,
and those are a bunch of sleepers with low cap value.
To me, I would say make sure you're buying items. Like, don't spend your coins if you could play solos. Don't go for packs. Go directly for the items that you want. So
absolutely.
Go for Deion Buchanan. Go for, you know, all the guys on the budget sheet. Like, go for the studs that you see in other people's lineups. And that's kind of the way to move.
Yeah, don't look at overalls. Look for ratings. You know, right. that's my tip for salary cap, because you'll find the guy that's not necessarily a high overall but a low cap, and he does two things really, really good.
Correct.
You know, find that guy.
Yes, that is the guy you need. And like I said, that we have a full list of those we'll be putting out over on my YouTube.
I like this green screen thing, man. I can smell the grass right now. This
feels
is amazing.
authentic. Feels authentic. Next question from Kermit.
From Kermit, Twitter legend, Kermit the Frog.
How do I
Nobody
stop
better on Twitter.
the gun split close? So we'll take a quick look at the gun split close formation. So we're in it right now. Goo, I'm going to ask you to go to formation, nickel, and 2-4-5 even. And then I'm going to say call cover 3 Mabel. And we'll show you kind of how that works. So go left once, and then go up. Go left again. Go up, up.
Where's it at?
Up. I can never find it. Up, up. They have like the most.
There's Mabel.
Yeah,
there's old Mabel.
So the good news is that it's a quick audible. So Gibbs will be sitting here. You should never come out and cover 3 Mabel, because you could always press X and actually just call cover 3 Mabel by using the audible, right? So what makes cover 3 Mabel good is it stops the first thing you would want to do from gun split close. The first thing that is good about gun split close is you can throw to Jason Witten pretty easily. So like
absolutely.
new players are like, oh, I'm gonna
First read not there,
I'm
Witten.
gonna go there.
First read not there, Witten.
So now you can slow that down because the Mabel features the hard flat and the cloud flat on the right side, and they should get out there and they should tackle him pretty short. Potential interception.
That was actually good. Yeah, good play on the D right there.
So once you take away the flat, people then go, well, I'm going to throw the corner. But the Mabel also has the purple zone out there, and it can stop the flat, and it can get to the corner. So you can throw to A, and then you see right there, boom, pick.
Just like that.
Now, the problem with Mabel is this. You see the PAF slide.
Did a little base
It
line,
goes
a little over the top, by the way.
It goes
Sorry about
completely away from the Mabel.
Where's that? Where's the?
So the
Mabel,
Mabel,
what you just did there.
Yeah, so the Mabel's
absolutely.
covering the right side, and now you've got this play here.
Yeah, that Witten getting out there. That is a dirty.
So you got a user, the middle linebacker. And the second you see it is play action, there's only one play action play they can get to, is PAF slide. You know then both 2 routes are coming over the middle. And it is tough because you've got to kind of cover B and you've kind of got to cover A. But you do your best.
Yep.
And you know it because it's tipped off because of the play action. So the minute you see the fake, you bail everything from the right part of the screen because no one's really going to the right part of the screen except Elliott. But you start to flow the other way. And it's tough. It is tough, but like, okay, they got a short throw, but they didn't get, they didn't get everything there.
And Witten was wide.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So those are the things you want to do when you face this. You can call man and press. The running the ball is not really a problem with it. The other piece that you may have a question about is this play right here, corner strike. It gets open against Mabel, and you'll see why. So it's a C route. It also can get open against man.
What was the Mabel again?
2-4-5 even.
Yep.
And then go up
Like 100 times.
and then it's Y.
Yeah. Go up 100 times.
It auto adjusts. So show me your play art.
Yep.
Right trigger. There you go. So, he's going to run a C route. Well, it's eventually going to run into the curl flat. But what people do is they throw it right, like there, and they throw it before it gets to the corner.
Before it gets to the corner.
So I recommend actually use the purple zone on the right side there.
Yes. Yep.
Go one more over, maybe. Let me see. Okay, no, you're good. You're good. So yeah. So now here's your job. Now at the snap of the ball, is it play action? Run left. You can cover the middle.
Yep.
Is 83 on a streak? Well, then it's halfback wheel, and you've got to cover 11 on the corner. Is it a C route by 83? Okay, you don't have to go out wide. You just stay inside.
Yep.
You stay inside and you cover B, and you can tell pretty easily. But that's where people get beat.
Yep.
Is by that route.
Because that's not his read. That's not Hightower's area to cover out of that C route. It's just not. So.
Yeah, he like overplays it quite a bit. So you can tell what it is there, and it's kind of just a trial by fire to slow it down.
Yeah, but that's like the hole in that defense for sure.
And then now I got to go across the middle. Like great user. So you knew what it was, and you slowed it down. And then the last thing is that halfback wheel. So that's some ways you can slow down the gun split close. Popular formation though. So you got to be ready at all times. Don't give up that quick flat. Start by taking that flat away to the right, because then they won't even want to really go with that formation.
Yeah, kill their check down early, and then they won't kill you with it all game. You know
Correct. Yeah, show them it's not there. You get one pick on that, they'll be scared all game. Good. What are your top 3 Maddens of all time?
Wow. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna go by Mutts. Right?
Yeah, I like that.
So I really like this year. I know you guys will probably call me for cheese. I really like the way it's set up this year. I love the solo challenges and how you can get some of the best items in the game by going and just hitting solo challenges. So I'd start with this year, number 1, Madden 11. Number 2, just because it's kind of just the first year I really
just went like nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. And
what was your lineup? What was your end of year lineup?
Oh my. So I had.
How many ghosts? How many 9 stars?
So we
How
didn't
many...
even have Legends. I had Walter Payton Legend that year. That was the only Legend that ever had been in Madden at that time. I remember a guy that used to work for EA named Dan Baker sat with Walter Payton's family at a football game. We signed him right there pretty much, and Walter Payton was the very first Legend in Madden Ultimate Team. It was right at the end of Madden 11. And it was Pro Bowl Walter Payton. Never forget it, man. It was really cool, and that changed MUT forever, pretty much, with the introduction of Legends into the mode. So, and then 12 was just a lot of fun. I remember I did absolutely every single position collection on 5 different accounts. I mean, I was just that were the days of 120. Wide receivers in the wide receiver collection. You have to pull together 120 wide receivers.
Ooh.
But you got yourself a Calvin Johnson, you got yourself a Randy Moss, and you got yourself a Jerry Rice. All 3 for the position collection.
So
Wicked.
studs.
Just studs.
Just studs.
So it was worth the grind.
MUT 12. Ferocious.
That was also my gaming year. MUT 12, I was really good in 12. I don't know what it was.
12 was a good year because you could use it was easier to use her in 12.
Yeah.
You could strafe easier with the back. It was pre-ball hawk. You got a little bit more kind of control over the exact animation that you wanted to get.
I played 300 games that year. Like legit, I had 100 and 180 wins and more than that. I'll have to look, but I mean hundreds of games played in 12.
That's legit. For me, I'm gonna go vintage 94. I mean, without 94, you probably don't start playing. Madden 05, I was a huge fan of. I liked 06, but 05 to me, just locally.
06 Vic, right? Or is that
06 McNabb. 04 McNabb, Vic cover, but 05 Vic was still nasty.
Yep.
But the defense had a little bit more balance, so it was good. 05 is a better 04 to me, I think. And then I would say I like 25. I like
25.
I like this year. This year's very good. 12 also has a place. I like 10 a lot too. 10's got a soft spot for me as well. So it's always
that's a tough question, man. That was a tough question.
Yeah. This one is from Monster. He wants to know, how do you defend the play verts Y shake? So let's look at this one real quick. This guy's a casual player. He plays his buddies, and they run this play against him. So they go I'm guessing they go 5 wide, and they probably run a play like goes Y shake, verts Y shake. So go to Big Dime.
Yep.
Give me the play cover 2. Either one should work for you. Go down. Give me Tampa 2. All right, so show me your play art.
Yeah. I'm going into my. Sorry, I'm already going.
That's all right.
I'm already going into my stuff. It's right there. What is these guys doing? Let me clear it out. Okay, right there.
All right.
It was like 3 moves deep.
Give me X. And then give me LB.
Yep.
Okay. So show me your play art here. Okay, cool. So hold that up. So soft squat. So I would play this coverage, and I would use her the mid-read linebacker. Because what's very tough about this play is the shake route across the middle. It gets very tough to use her. He shakes, so he, right? So you start, you start to fall for that, and that's kind of the challenge. I don't know if his opponents and his friends that he's playing against are doing adjustments like this, where they're going shake, and then all of a sudden now you're stressing that user because you have 2 routes coming. So this cover 2 sync should stop it pretty well. What you can also do is man up the outside OLBs if you want. You could man up, say, Ninkovich to Beasley, and you could man up the other guy to Butler. The key thing is he's running 5 wide, so you have to pass commit before the snap. L trigger, right stick up, and that's going to help quite a bit. And that can help throw it off. So they wait to throw that downfield.
You're making a defensive mesh is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You really are. You're clogging that middle up and making them make a decision. That's pretty cool.
So you got to take away the...
I've never done cross defense like that. Is that something that's done all the time?
Oh my God. It is the meta.
Okay.
It is the meta.
Okay.
Sean Taylor crossman.
Every time.
It's ferocious. It is ferocious.
Beautiful.
So then you've got... So you use the middle, and like you said earlier, take away their check down early. Take away their most comfortable route, and once you can get rid of that, because that's going to just keep winning and just keep frustrating you, right? Like, it's going to be 3rd and 7, they're going to go to that. But the minute you take it away, it's over. It's over for them because I'm assuming the people that run this play don't have a ton of reads and aren't all that fantastic at the and it's more of like a casual question. So, boom, there it is, and that's how you take
nice.
away.
That was actually
like
a really good D on that play, right? Like right there, that was really good. Yeah.
It's phenomenal D. Phenomenal D. All right, here we go. Keep rolling through. We'll go rapid fire because we got to get to the Browns scheme. Goo, just smile. They threw this one in. They made me do it. Gauntlet, Team Hero, Team of the Year releases. All right.
Too funny.
How do you stop wide receiver fumbles over the middle? So this is a question because there's so much hit power in the game right now. People are saying, how can you stop that? Well, there's 3 things you can do. Number 1, you want to have receivers with good catch in traffic. That's going to make sure that they hang onto the ball and don't fumble when they're catching it. That's kind of what the question was asking. But actual fumbles, you can cover up with RB, right?
RB, brother.
So if I throw to Witten here and he gets open, I can hold RB after the catch. He puts 2 hands on the ball and won't fumble. The other thing you can do is actually, what
I was,
do
of
right
course,
here.
hitting LB. I was trying to punch it out right
Strip
there.
that bad boy. You can lay down with the ball carrier, and you can do that by pressing L trigger, R trigger, and X. So if somebody does that and they think they're going to take a big hit, you can also use possession catch, which is hold down the A button.
Super underused, and people should use it more, by the way, possession catch.
Huge. So right there, like if we want to get in between that safety, I hold it down now and I didn't take a hit. And that is how you can go for...
Guys, do not underestimate the
fumbles.
power of the RB button to cover the ball, please.
Big.
God, it makes ScoMo so mad every time I say that, by the way. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm telling you, do it, man.
All right, what's the best zone combination to stop bench? So Lil Dino asked this. Well, I think he's in the challenge, but to stop bench, you want to make sure you have a hard flat out to the right side. I understand that they could then throw the corner, so you just go with a Mabel defense to that side. I get you need it on both sides. It's going to take you a little bit of adjustments before the snap. I'm willing to give up that quick out until it's 3rd and 3, and then I want to take it away. So those are things you can do to stop bench. Remember, it's that little quick out from gun snugs. But it is a tough concept. It just doesn't get that many yards, but it is one of my New Year's resolutions to call bench more. Question from Career Gamer: how do I get over the hump to really compete on a pro level?
Watch this guy.
So
watch this guy right here.
You know, I think community is a huge part of really improving your game. You mentioned it. Nice. Guys like Zan, guys like Problem that are streaming, that are playing at a high level. Like, there's about to be 100+ games of competitive Madden played this weekend for Madden Bowl. You have the opportunity to watch as many of those as you can. Like I said, people are tweeting out their salary cap lineups. They're showing you their hand. They're showing you what playbook's this guy using? Hey, why did he run it like that? Like, the players that have improved the most are junkies. Yep. They're Madden junkies. A guy like Master Gamer, like, he's tweaking every possible lineup combination. A guy like Scorpion who's trying to make a run. A guy like Han Solo. What are they doing? All they're doing is playing games. I played over Christmas like 40 games maybe.
Yep.
And maybe not quite that many, but I was just playing games. And what I saw gun snugs, and I was like, oh, these people are doing this? Oh, that's pretty good. And then I learned how to slow it down and take it away. And then I saw people, running all the dime, DB strike style blitzes. Oh, okay, I can pick that up.
Yep.
But if you don't play that a lot because you're afraid or you don't want to lose or you're worried about your record, like, it doesn't matter because once you play those people, you're going to lose. But if you start playing those people all the time, well, then it just becomes normal, and you just become the next young kid who just plays all the time.
Yep, absolutely. I think something super, not underrated, but maybe forgotten about. I mean, just this practice mode,
Yeah.
The lab, man. Something
Huge.
so simple. That is something that can take you to that next level. All the guys at the higher level are in the lab, are in practice mode, running defenses versus offensive, setting up scenarios. It's all about scenarios.
You face you face this over and over again, and like you can't stop it, and that drag you lost. Well, then you go into practice mode, you take your lumps, and then you get back in and you figure it out. And then the next time you play that guy, then you can get the win.
I think being able to read defense, just basics of defense, the difference between a cover two, between, hey, this is a zone play, hey, this is a man play.
Yeah.
Something that simple can take you to, that's mine.
And there's
the next level.
a lot of, there's skills trainer, which you never had before.
Yep.
There's videos on the EA Twitch. There's so many good community guys that are pumping out that style of content. that you got to check out. So go for it. Like, go for it. You're really going to get a lot better.
Woo.
Left side's on lock. All right, here we go. Back to mailbag. Let's see. How important is strength to running backs? Does it make them tougher to tackle? Question from T. Cole. I think it does. I don't know how much of it is a factor, but a guy like Adrian Peterson is just so strong, has so much strength in the game that I think it's a good idea.
This is like such an RG question in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it makes strong stiff arm better. I don't know. I mean, I don't know
like
if that's
truck,
just a myth
or they fall
what.
forward, or is it a trade, or what? But I'll always take it. Now, the question I think is like, is a guy like Tyreek Hill, who just dropped with 93 speed, Tavon Austin, who also has 93 speed out of position, they're both halfbacks. He's slightly faster with his agility and his acceleration and like his elusive. But Tyreek Hill, the only thing he has that's better than Tavon Austin is more strength.
Yep.
But Tavon Austin's like 56 strength and Tyreek Hill's like 72. It's like, is that boost for an elusive style back enough to make up the gap that Tavon's like better by like 1 or 2 in each? Those are the questions where you start to like debate, and then you match your game rate. You just start testing. I'm going to use him for 5 games and him for 5 games. Did he break more tackles? Is it a trade? Is it not a trade? Should I just
run it 10
Darius
times
Jackson?
in a row?
Like,
And well, I mean, you know, you can't. Yeah. I wish we had a MUT practice mode, guys. We're fighting for that. I'd bring it up every other day. Let's get a MUT practice mode just so you can run some of this stuff. But I mean, come find the guy's main team, right? I mean, you're going to get a good idea as far as like height, weight, strength, pretty close to what they are, and then you can run them 5 times. Go get the other guy, run them 5 times against the same play, you know, and see how they react, and just lab it for yourself. I know weight seems to play a huge factor this year in running back. I know it's kind of a sidebar, but guys like Derrick Henry, you know, I mean, they're carrying that load behind.
Yeah,
that
like why
size.
does Derrick Henry break so many tackles? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but you know, you gotta guess. But yes, generally I would say yes as an answer to your question. But we could try and get more clarification. Fred Smooth, best 1 minute of offense against 3-man deep. Here's what I would do. So go to quarters, give me 3-man deep. If you're giving me a whole minute, I'm gonna like that. I don't have 3 plays to score, or like a 1 play to score against that because it's tough. But I like this play PA divide shot against it. If somebody's dropping everybody back, what I'll do, and I know I wouldn't be this far up the field, but I'll call something like this. And since they're focused so deep, I will look to Jason Witten across the middle, and he usually catches it and gets out of bounds. So
even with all the defensive linemen in coverage.
Yeah. So depending on your
got him that time.
So you were gonna get there, and then you got to throw the ball away. But they usually will drift back, and that's my first play. And then my second play, because then I'm up at like the 40-yard line, is to get I run the Z-spot post. So I'll run that for the first play. Then I go to like a Z-spot post and try and throw it deep. I use one of my timeouts, and then I just take a shot at the end zone from 30 yards out. Like that's how you kind of get down after the field. It's tough.
People are saying Gibbs. The holidays were rough on Gibbs. He's back with a red beard.
Grew a beard over the holiday. Gibbs dressed as Santa and he couldn't get the beard off.
Have we addressed this bike thing yet? By the way, let's finish this. We need to get to that. We need the suspect footage in question. We need to talk.
We do. Gibbs, tips are.
No, sorry.
Goo.
Go ahead.
Goo, tips on making coins in Madden 17. You mentioned earlier, play your solos. Is there anything else you like to do specifically with your lineup or around promos or on days of the week or the auction house?
Days of the week. So auction house, right? During the week is your time to sell. That's when the time that the prices are the highest, and then the weekends are your time to buy. That's the time that everybody's active on the auction house. Typically when a promotion's out, typically when legend packs are out, right? Some of the best packs. So there's a lot of action going on the auction house. That's your time to buy. That's your time to then sit on some things until middle of the week when you go back to the auction house. Take the same things that you bought and then put them up for a higher amount of coins.
What do you like to do with collectibles? You get into any like, do I go after uniforms? Do I like coaches? Do I like collectibles? Do I like elite badges? Like, do I like to sell silver badges instead of elite badges? Like, are you always looking for the next thing?
Yep.
you know, I know you played Madden many years ago, like when you went nuts, like in Madden 11, Madden 12, like you were talking about, like you had 130 receivers at each collectible position.
Exactly.
Like, are you looking for collections like that? Are you thinking of stock? Like, is it just item binder management? Like, how do you take advantage of all that
Chemistry.
stuff?
Chemistry is what I'm looking to build my team around. Like, so that's where I basically, what I'm looking for on the auction house, the way I want to make my coins around people. And then it works because other people play that way. Chemistry becomes important on the auction house too. So when something drops like those chemistry solos, you know, tune in on Twitter so you know what's going on. Just be informed, right? Because timeliness is very important
big.
in MUT. Right,
yeah.
Absolutely. So you want to be out there. When those solos came out, there was so much going on the auction house. It was very easy to get those players that you needed to go and get that Clowney, right? So that to go and do that now is probably going to be a little tougher because, well, not tougher because it's been a little bit, and prices have gotten lower. But it's that balance and all that timing you have to measure and know to be successful for sure. So
good stuff. All right, let's look at the next question.
I'll tell you one, Rob. I'll give you a pro move.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pro move. And that's the gold player upgrade set right now, right? Go get yourself some gold badges. You got there's a gold badge set. All you have to do is throw in some gold players in there. So maybe some of the stuff in packs that you're not going to use, right? Throw it in there, get yourself some gold badges. Go get the gold player upgrade set with just the badges you put in there. Spits you out a pack. I've seen some really good stuff coming out of those packs.
All right, you heard it here. Give it a shot. We did some chemistry lineup building earlier. One more for Vinny on picking up a blitz, and then we'll talk about the Brown scheme. So this one's from Vine. So, Goo, give me a dime play here. Give me 2, 3, 6, and then go down, down, down. Probably going to be under smoke too, but keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Give me down. Okay, give me slant zone 2.
Slant zone 2.
Slant zone 2. So this is, you know, a style of blitz that's popular. You see, you're going to have a blitzer in the slot on the left and a slot on the right, and then you're going to have a cover 2 shell behind it, right? So this is probably the toughest thing people struggle to pick up. You know, you can do a couple things. Number one, if you don't want to block people, you got to send everybody out on a route, and then you got to be looking to get the ball out fast.
Switch.
Yes, good call. So this slant zone 2 style play.
I'm a streamer, man. I'm a streamer.
It's
now,
big.
You know,
I've messed that up quite a few times. So you'll see here the pressure's coming in from the left and the right, and people don't know how to pick it up. And then sometimes good players send it only off the left or only off the right, and they roll the coverage, and then it gets tough for players. So you can call a play like this, and if you want to send out routes, you've got to know that you got to throw the ball fast. I got to throw the ball fast. I got to throw the ball fast because you're not going to have really any time to wait in the pocket. And that's one way you can alleviate some of the blitz pressure. Now, if you want to pick it up, you got to block either the halfback or the tight end or both. And you got to tinker, and it's different against each blitz, and the better the blitz. But what I've been doing recently is slide protecting my line and then rolling the other way. But that doesn't really work that well against these. So you need a different formation. This won't let me actually move him to my left, but there are formations where you can move the halfback over, and then you've got a blocker on each side, and that could work for you. So right there, we snapped, we picked up both, and then we dotted up the middle to Cole Beasley. So if you snap your motion player while he's moving, he'll block. So we blocked Witten. You can also use max protect, which is LB, right stick up. We motioned Zeke back in, so he sat. So Zeke sat, and he stayed out wide.
Just block, Zeke. Just block.
Witten stayed out wide. And now we're only sending 3 out in coverage, but we had a lot of time to kind of wait. Obviously, they could user that, but we're looking to just kind of pick up the pressure. So those are the things you can go with. If you have more specific blitzes that you can't pick up, I know also Zan recently did another video on how to pick up some of these style pressures. But for me, just rolling out of the pocket has been pretty big. So I'll slide protect one way and then roll the other way. Screens could work too if you're a newer level player who doesn't maybe have some of that. Here, maybe we could get a block like in front with Witten, see if he could pick up some players. Some players up there. He did not.
He will though.
There, but we need it though.
He will though.
All right, next question. So, Goo, you're going to take over on offense here. We're going to talk about a Browns offensive scheme. Lane Herbie, he's running all the basic stuff, but he wants a couple hidden plays to mix in. So
let's go.
I'm going to show you kind of my 3 plays that I think people can benefit from in this Browns. So you're going to go by formation. You're going to go to the gun, the 4th formation in the shotgun. You're going to go left once and then go up. Oh, then call your play and then go up.
That one?
Yep.
Yep.
Like this one quite a bit. So if you call the shovel option, you'll be able to get to the inside zone. I'm going to teach it to you, Goo. I think it's going to win you a lot of ball games. I'm going to show you how to read it as well. So show your play art. So the most important thing to see is where the double P is. Been doing this for years. You want to see where is the double P.
You have.
And if this guy is here or this guy is here, well, then you can't run the double P. But since he is at that deep safety position, you can run this to the left. So you should be able to run this and then either pitch it to Elliott or keep it with Dak.
Yep.
But you're probably going to want to try to pitch it. LB will be your pitch.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. So snap it, try and get off the left side. Right there, the defender played Dak, which never happens really in online head-to-head. So try it now. Yep, there you go. So that's more what happens, and then you can pitch it out wide.
Cool.
But using that to stress the defense and stressing like those blitzing defenses. So check your play art now.
Doesn't want to catch it.
So you wouldn't want to run it now. So right now you would press X and then flick the right stick down. And now you're going to run inside zone, and it should be open because technically, like,
those guys are all stacked up over there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And so it's just kind of like, am I going to run left? Am I going to run right? Super easy for you.
Yep.
So that's one of the runs I like, especially because in Ultimate Team right now, Terrell Pryor.
Yes.
Randall Cunningham. Like a lot of really good options.
I'm going to take it home tonight. We're going to run this tonight.
Like
We're going to run this tonight.
Now go to formation again. Go up, down to the gun formation. Go left. And one more time. So these are both 5 wide, but they're just slightly different. So I press A. And now in this set, you've got Browns unders and wide receiver screen. Those are both quick audibles.
Yep.
So we won't technically need to come out in them. But go down. Down. So you have corner strike, and then you have Y corner. So give me Y corner, because that's the only play we can't quite get to.
And then what are our 2 audible plays?
So the audible plays I like to run, if somebody's blitzing you over and over, I like to go to wide receiver screen. So press X and call Y. So the wide receiver screen is good, and I throw it to B. And like the only thing I make sure is
you toss it out there quick.
Fast.
You love tossing it out there quick. I remember when I was playing AJ on the couch for lunch stream. You're like, now, go, now.
Little Brett Favre.
Yep.
With this play, I'll actually throw it, the Y corner. I'll either throw it to X with a pass lead, or I'll throw it to Jason Witten. So, because you got to kind of watch across the middle. You have like 2 super easy routes, but the Witten route gets open pretty nice.
Yep, definitely.
And then if they pay too much attention to the
Witten route, where do you go?
I throw it to X. Yeah, if you can hang tough, the X route can pick you up like 20 yards. Like say they're like, all right, I've just had enough of that. Like, boom.
Money.
Especially if it's a good route running receiver.
Dez didn't catch it.
Dez did not catch it. And then the last play is Browns unders. It's like 3rd and 5. I go to RB. And you'll see across the middle, RB and B. Now, Shotmaster showed me this last night. Slant B. And let's see if that does anything for us. Yeah. So he likes this a little bit better. I pretty much run it like initially.
That's not what I had.
I think you're good. There you go. So that's kind of the setup he uses. Now you can either throw across the middle, or you can throw to A, but it looks like RB's wide open, or he's wide open too. So a lot of guys get open. A lot of traffic in the middle. A lot of things you can mix up to take advantage. So those are 3 plays that I run in tandem. I have like a nice easy short throw.
Oh, he's there for that.
Right. So right there, because it's man, you have to wait, and then you throw to so do that again.
So do wide receiver screen. But because it's man,
you throw to Cole Beasley. So if it doesn't look open, then you just gotta wait, and then right on the cut. And so it's kind of like built in, right? So
Yep.
if we can't run shovel option, then we run inside zone. If we can't run screen, if we can't throw a screen, well, then we got to throw it to the other side. And those are your options. Now, the other thing you can do is there's a QB draw. And so if you had Randall,
So if they just leave the middle just wide open,
and like say they drop a couple guys,
Yep.
you could then run the QB draw. It's not
and
great.
follow your blockers.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's there for you.
It could be if with Randall. It could be great. It could be great.
Yeah. So that's two formations that I like. The last formation that I like quite a bit is by formation. Go to I form. Go left in the Hulk. So if I wanted to run the ball and run the game out, halfback counter week, give it a call.
Play. That's a great play.
Just, you could sub in. You probably got big, strong tight ends on the squad.
Out of position Penn. Out of position
I put him
Peters.
where Witten is on the left there.
Forget about it.
And he should block pretty much everyone. You can either cut it up the middle, or if you can go way outside left, you can get some touchdowns. And it works a good chunk of the time. It's a good run. I don't always like to run the ball. It's definitely more of a pass scheme, but those are run plays that I like.
Zeke's body type is my favorite running back in the game this year. Like, it just is. Like, it's the perfect little mix. He doesn't get caught up in animations. He can slide right through any of the gaps and then make those quick little cuts outside.
Ferocious.
Love it.
Give me last formation here.
Yep.
So we showed some plays that we like from the guns but close area, but the gun doubles is the second. It's the third, actually. Third set. Go down, and this PA divide shot play. Now, it is a quick audible, I believe, but the reason I like it is because you can put Des Bryant, say, on an out route. So if you give Des a little out.
Nope, that's wrong out. Wrong out.
Ziggy.
We got him.
And then if you want a smart router, you can get even more yards. So Y, X, and then RB.
Nope, didn't get there, my bad.
So
Where's
blitz
the smart route? Where do you want to put the smart route?
So put Dez on an out, if you can.
Yep.
And then smart route him, so then Y, X, RB. And he'll run that 10 yards instead of 5, so you get a little more, area.
Okay, yeah.
And with the play action, like, you can fit it in a good amount of time. So against the blitz, it's good, right? They have...
you could cancel. You could probably cancel play action if you can't get that smart route on it too.
Yeah. So you can cancel the play action by blocking Elliott.
Yeah, that works.
You can slant Witten over the middle. So you can slant Witten over the middle, and then you have Beasley, right? So if I take away Witten with a guy who's supposed to drop deep, then Beasley gets open later.
That was a terrible throw.
But yeah, so those are a couple things you can do to try and to take it out. Now you want to take this Brown scheme into game?
No. Scared.
We'll get you. We got you. I'm gonna coach you up.
All right.
I'm gonna coach you up.
Okay.
I'll play defense. You play offense.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna try it. Let's give it a shot.
We're gonna team up.
All right.
Gibbs and I can never work together.
What? You and I, last time we worked together, we beat AJ and Gibbs. So that's all I know.
We can take the world on.
All right. I'm down.
We're going to use this paddle.
I believe you.
We're going to go into Ultimate Team. Do we want to stick with the changes that you made to the lineup?
Go for it. Yeah, I'd say so. See if you can get that moss going. Let's see if we can get that moss going.
I'm going to see if I can get that set up. We're going to go Browns offense.
I gotta get out of here by 10 o'clock. I owe the boys
All right.
a in real life opening.
Yes, we will send the folks there. We'll run this through real fast. We got Browns offense, Raiders D. Goo's gonna pound the rock up the middle. I'm gonna play defense. We're gonna get a victory. One more win, and we're in the playoffs. 6 out of 7 wins, so we're on a streak. So we got to keep it going.
Oh, no pressure or anything.
Huge. Now.
It's getting hot in here already.
If you want to run I-Form Hulk, you can. We're gonna do it.
All right.
We're gonna get it done. We gotta find out who we're playing. That's gonna be the question.
Who'd you have at halfback back there? Ricky Williams?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do this.
You want to just go like pound mode?
Yep.
You don't turn the ball over, I think we can win. You know what I'm saying?
We'll try this game. We'll see if we can
do a little shovel option.
Yep.
I can help you RB sub some guys in. And
uncoachable.
we'll get it work. They say I'm uncoachable, but it's not true.
Test. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's hiding under the beard. Hopefully it doesn't get strained out.
It's invisible. All right, we're playing Mighty Packers.
Oh, wow.
That's his team because I don't have Howie Long, so that's not good. 99
Howie Long. So we're now running the shovel option to the right side of the field.
We got to run away from Howie Long, but it's very difficult. Very difficult.
Wow.
All right, we got a ZFarls MUTGuru team-up game. We're kicking off. I'm going to play defense first, and then the Goo's going to take over with the Browns
Trying to do that scheme we just went over.
We showed a couple plays that we like from that playbook, and we're going to make it work. We got to see what this guy's running on offense and defense. We've been playing some good players, but I think we can get it done, hopefully. Clowney with the tackle. I'm going to do some RB subs here, get my lineup set up. So I'm going to go with the 2-4-5 defense. I like to get Taylor in the game, and then I like to get Night Train in the slot. I like to get Chancellor here.
That's right, we took out your boy, Sean Taylor, too.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's all right. We'll go Landon Collins at that spot, and we have Shazier as the user. I'd like to take out Dion and put in Jalen Ramsey, but we won't do that for right now. So he's running this formation at the start. We're going to cross-man Gronk. We got soft squats. We got Shazier. He's making some adjustments.
A 92 speed Shazier.
Oh, he feels toasty.
Oh my God.
So good defense right there. First down. We get the stop against David Johnson. He's running
got
power.
some wood in his bat, too.
And so we got Donald and Sue in there. Curse gets a lot of animations. Sometimes we like to move him inside, but not until we figure out how much this guy's going to run the ball. Dion, we'll let him play until he misses a tackle, and then we'll put Ramsey in. So he's in the same formation, and we're going to treat the defense the same way. He's going to run it off the right, and we're going to lock him up again with Shazier. Feeling fast, and we got our first third down of the game. It's going to be...
You were just in the secondary, and then you were in the gap all of a sudden. It was nuts.
Shazier is quick. He's quick. He's got field general right now.
Tiered out and coverage linebacker.
Sometimes we'll put in a guy in this situation like a Levante David so he can, drop into coverage and then maybe move Curse inside. But we don't want to get too much away from the run game. So here I'm going to use Landon Collins. Shazier's manned up, and then we're manning up Gronk in the slot, and then the outside is good. I'm going to lurk the middle. He's got a slant. Yeah, so that was on me. I need to user that better. And then Lawrence Taylor was manned up on him. He's good for that, but he's not the best for that.
Yeah, he's a pass rusher.
Yeah, he's definitely more of a pass rusher. So corner strike's a very good play. He did a good job with that one. So we'll see it. Let's go.
Yeah, the guy you're playing is in the chat, by the way.
It's all right. It happens.
It happens. So good. You're not. Hey, you have a good chance here because I'm about to be on the
He's gonna run. So pretty easy to see he was gonna run there, guys. If you didn't notice that, it was something very subtle. He reset his play.
Yep.
Or he audibled, and the game flashed. Small, but pretty able
recognizable.
To tell it.
Yeah.
So that's what you can do. All right, here we go. So now he's got his play on the right side. He's in the pistol, or he's in the Packers style.
Packers
formation.
pistol.
Yeah. He's going deep. And that's Levante David across. I need to bring this back for the goo.
Let's go. I need as many yards as possible.
I'm going to sub some guys in for you real fast. Ready? Watch me do this. We're going to get Terrell Pryor in the game out of the shovel option set. Terrell Pryor's going to go in. LaShawn McCoy's going to go in. Jason Peters is going to go in. Donald Penn's going to go in. Deion Sanders is going to go in. Tony Baselli is going to go in. And we're going to get you the shovel option. So if you don't want to run the shovel, option,
I think we're there.
Pound it. LB, get ready for LB. Go. Okay? Just get there.
Oh, look at that.
Just get there. Get there. Fight.
Okay. All right. Beautiful.
Hold by.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably going to run inside zone, but let's see if he makes an adjustment. Yeah, give me an inside zone. Pound it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let it go to the huddle.
Okay.
Give me the battle. We'll get you we'll get you in the I form. Let's get you one Hulk shot. So we're going to get Dallas Clark out of the game. Donald Penn goes in. We're going to get 87 out of the game, and Peters is going to go in. You've got Ricky Williams and...
Ricky.
So just halfback counter weak. If it looks like it's there, it should be there.
We got left
if it's
side
not there,
right
you
now.
can run right, whatever you like.
We got it. Whoa, that was some fire.
Go B.
You. Yep.
Give me gun split close. So go down, hit A. Give me down, down, flip it, down, Y.
Got ya.
Streak X. Just streak X on the outside.
Yep.
Okay. And now get ready to throw to Dallas Clark, most likely. If not, throw to B.
Dallas? Okay,
yeah, so
got
Dallas
it.
is RB. If not, throw it back. Oh, yeah. Go. Get there. All right, we're going to take 3.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I hit it. I hit hurry up by accident.
Should we take a delay game or take a timeout?
Let's take a delay game.
Okay. You can
got
still
this.
make this kick from
We got
5 yards?
Yeah. I don't know who's your kicker. You got the focus
Tucker.
kicker?
No, I
You
got
don't
Tucker.
Tucker's got the power though. Tucker's. I'm just starting to get used to
Boswell?
kicker.
You want me to kick
though.
it?
No.
You got it?
No, I got it.
There's no lag on this if you watch right there.
All
It's
right.
pretty good. You want to take a timeout? Keep the yards? We got it. Take a timeout. Okay.
I like how we took all the time to figure it out though. That's that's
You
a
got
good
this.
coaching
Go.
staff.
All right,
That's good
get
coaching
focused.
staff.
Get focused. Okay, it's going in.
Money.
Cash money. All right, we're up 3.
Points. Beautiful.
We're up 3.
Beautiful.
So the goo on
could have made it in
offense
5
right
more yards,
there.
I think. I
Yeah,
mean, I could.
yeah.
It's all right. You know,
You don't
that's
want to
okay.
stress it.
It's good. We don't.
Sometimes it's a mental thing.
That was totally chill. No stress.
It could be a mental thing. So what did you feel comfortable running there? How did that
Totally felt great. Yeah, the shovel option, comfortable with that too.
Okay.
It's got to recognize the P's. You know, definitely. I used to be a triple option guy. I used to be a read option guy. It was good to see the shovel options working though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That helps the offense run.
I don't know how many times they've heard the story. What was it, 65, 70 to nothing? You running triple option in NCAA on
They
it.
haven't heard that one. You can tell them.
I think I just did, actually.
right.
That's all the detail they're getting. It never went back in the tray again after that. Anyway. Chicka, 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 chicka. Chicka, 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 chicka.
Good D.
Nice.
Night
That-
Train screaming.
Now, is he getting that animation? Did you hit LB? Did you try and strip it? 'Cause strip also works very well.
I think that was natural. All right. Okay. So we're at the
El
end of the first
natural.
quarter. We're up 3-0. He got ball. We get ball after half. I'm trying to think.
We're good. Game plan's working pretty good
Yeah, we
here
want to
so
pound the
far.
rock and make easy throws.
Yep.
You know. So we'll go nickel blitz 2.
That McCoy is nasty. Let's keep using him. Ooh, is that outside linebacker Landon Collins?
Yeah, I wanted. 'Cause he's in for Taylor. He's playing pretty well. I wanted to time that auto motion better, but we didn't get it done. All right, so this is definitely a pass down, 3rd and 7 most likely.
Are you in the brackets, Farls?
No,
You would be.
I would like to be.
Yeah,
So let's see what he does here.
Robster, you got to get that Clowney. Absolutely.
Good
Whoa,
defense. All right.
He had that gap, I think.
Yeah, it was-
Pack, you had that gap.
Bad auto motion. Shouldn't have done it. We're gonna go safe man because I got burnt by a fake punt yesterday and I wanted to.
You're still feeling the effects.
Salty. If you guys are over on YouTube, make sure you check out. Oh, he did.
Oh, he did it, and you're safe.
SWAT team. And you take over on downs
Yes.
at the 30.
Very nice.
You want to go shovel option?
I won't get burnt again. Yeah, shovel
All right,
option me.
let's do it.
Shovel option me.
So we'll make the read and then we can always go back to inside zone. So it's not there, so we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go inside zone.
Before he can get back.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Howie Long.
Yeah, but
you outran him.
outran his
You
ass.
outran him. Okay.
I wanted to say that, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
FTC.
yeah.
That's FTC
That's good.
approved. It really is.
All right, so go left. Give me go down.
Yep.
Give me X. I don't know what else.
Do you got shovel out of this?
No, I'm nervous. He's sending some pressure, so you might have the middle though. Ricky. Okay. 27. Go down. Go hit B. Go left. Go left. Go left. Go
yeah.
left. Go left. Go left. Hit
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
Flip it. Give me
Yeah.
Browns unders.
Yeah.
Okay. Put Jerry Rice, RB. Oh, Hit Y. RB out.
The heck did I do?
Take a timeout. Take a timeout.
No, I got it.
No, take a timeout. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. We gotta get focused. Nope. Okay. Good. Good.
I saw it wasn't the right out. I was trying to get there for you. I was really trying to get there for you.
Call the screen.
Okay.
And then hit up on the D-pad. Okay.
That's where I was trying to find.
So Hopkins, or you got to throw to Moss. So Hopkins or then Moss. You got him. You got him. Get it out there. Go.
Come on, Hopkins. Right. Too slow. That's my bad.
Take 3. You want to go for it? Let's take 3.
Let's take
3. We get ball at half.
That's right. We're gonna take the points and get out of here with the dub.
There are rumors that S. Gibbs was attacked by a bear.
Again.
I'm not here to say.
I think the story is that it's been another time. Like, this is his second attack now. Come on, baby. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
That was tight. That was tight.
I thought it was going to hit the camera.
Give me a D. Jones kick here. Give me a D.
Nice.
Jones, turn it up kick.
Yeah, I celebrate in the end zone on kickoffs now. Thanks, D. Jones. That was a nice hit.
Would like to force it loose. We're getting the quit on this drive. Pick 6 for the quit. So this guy is not... Oh, good run. Needed you, champ. All right, good D, good D. He's got a minute 47. He has 3 timeouts. So we have Night Train over there. He's running the ball. I should maybe sub in Wagner.
The chat is saying it was the same bear too. That's the twist.
That is the twist.
Is the bear has a grudge. It has like a bone to pick with Gibbs.
I like that. Look
at that.
I like that a lot.
That was a good run.
That makes me very happy.
Same bear.
Third and
But it was the one-eyed bear because Gibbs had fought his way free by gouging its eye.
That's how he knew it was the same bear.
Right, exactly.
Oh, Landon. That's on me. If that's Shazier.
Yo, ho, appreciate the beer compliment coming from you. Serious compliment.
Serious compliment. If this guy wants to pound the rock, he can. He's about to run out of time.
Okay, you can. Minute left, second half. Pound away, buddy. Establish that run game.
We're in trouble.
He's going deep on you? What's he doing here? Yeah, he's got you. You know, you got him.
That was such a lurk.
Oh, fire.
All right, give me a Hulk.
That Landon Collins, so good.
Dude,
give me the
we
Hulk.
just covered so much ground. I screwed up the adjustment, so I wasn't in my rhythm, but we just got there.
Just want to see what we can get out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good here, I think. Yeah, he stepped
Go
up.
right at the middle. Poe.
Oh, come on, baby.
Okay.
I couldn't decide which way to go.
50 seconds. Call it again.
Calling it again.
We
We're
get
on
ball
strong
at
side
half.
this time. We're on strong side. Counter strong. Yeah, he's heavy. No.
Go. Can't flip it. Go. Just go, because we got 40 seconds. Get in the middle. Yes. Hit it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Don't do anything. Go to gun doubles. Hit B. Hit B. Okay. Hit PA cross. RB.
Shit.
Got
it.
Just throw it. Just chuck it. Run it. Do anything. Maybe throw the ball away. Maybe throw the ball away. Okay. That's almost a throw. Okay. Give me hit B. Hit B. Down. Right. A. Right again. Down. Y. All right. Slant. Dallas Clark, the tight end. Y. A. Right on the left stick. Okay. Look for either Harrod for Moss or Clark. Ooh, you guys, yeah. Timeout. Take a timeout.
Moss was gonna be so money
call,
right there.
Hit Y.
Too. Same thing.
You got to go to the end zone here. So probably throw to Hopkins or Benjamin. But you should have enough blockers. You should have enough blockers. Yeah, just wait and then just chuck it deep and then hold Y. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's going to be the half. He's taking a timeout. We got to punt. Let's pin him.
Got some heat.
He's definitely screaming on D. Just pin him. 10 seconds. We'll D up.
Needed some more than that.
Okay.
Needed some more than that.
We're all right. We're all right.
It's on his side of the field. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he can't get a field goal in 4 seconds, so. We're going to get Chancellor in the game. Evans, Curse. Houston. So in these situations, I actually like to use the jump snap guy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's going to run the ball, though. Oh, no, PA. SWAT team.
Mike,
get up. We're going. Dude,
Go,
we are
baby.
going.
Go, baby.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I like the effort.
Mike Evans, that's my
love
first
the
career tip drill pick.
You. I was a believer when one time he literally came off of screen just diving. Goink. And got it.
All right, so we got a kick return, then you're taking over on offense. You want to go shovel
Yep.
option?
I'm gonna do one more. Series, and then I gotta get out of here. Let's
Okay.
do shovel option.
Let's do it. We got Dion. All right, I'm gonna get you in the play, and then we'll.
Yo, I'm a beast at Mutt. It doesn't mean I'm not a beast at Madden.
You showed me some highlights earlier of your
Oh, that's true. I mean, I'm
solos.
getting better. Yeah, my solos, yo.
All right, you got it. Nope, you don't have it. You don't have it. Run inside zone and just take it right up the middle.
I was locked into the outside for
So
some reason.
I'll call hurry up. Never mind. Give me this play. Call PA Reed. Let's see what he does here. I like that out route to the left, but you might have to throw.
Donald Penn.
Yeah, you can't do that. Run the inside zone again. Ooh, okay.
Dang, man.
Give me empty. Give me the empty. B, left, A, up, Y corner. So hit that. So you're either gonna have Dallas Clark or an inside lead to Benjamin. Dallas Clark or an inside lead to Benjamin.
Got ya.
Yep, A catch.
Dallas.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
all
no.
right.
We're going for
Got
it.
it.
Gotta go for it. Hit B.
I don't know. I was trying to hurry up. Actually, is what happened
Hit
there.
X. Hit X. Hit fake punt with release. Fake punts. You don't want the sweep, so take a timeout.
Yeah, I was just trying to hurry up there.
It's all right.
Hit
Give
Y.
me go down. Formation. Go to punt. We're gonna call fake punt. Go special teams. Right. 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 Where's that play? So they don't have it. They only have the sweep. I know we want the off tackle. So just call the off tackle.
Got ya.
Right up the middle. Just straight ahead. Go. Go.
Oh no, bro! Nice stop.
Oh no, we got
Oh,
it.
we got it. I thought we.
Yeah,
got,
no, we
oh
got
man, I thought he got us.
I thought he did too.
Big man fell forward. Is that Poe? Is that big man Poe?
Oh boy. Give me a strong power. Right side. You got 8 seconds here.
Run it.
Okay. Give me go empty again and give me yeah. Yep, hit A. Flip it, hit X. So we're gonna have the screen to the open side. So just be a little bit patient and I'll let you know if you gotta throw to Jerry, but
Okay.
He's going. Yep. Go. Get a block. KB, okay.
Ooh, nice tackle. Nice
Go
tackle.
I-form Hulk. Up at the top. Left. Yeah, there you go. Number 5. Give me you want the ISO or you want the counter?
Can we counter out of the ISO?
You can't get to it, I don't think. I think you can only get to power O, maybe.
All right, let's start with the weak and then go power.
Tap A, just bang that thing. Oh, yeah. You ran commit. You gotcha.
Yeah, you did.
All right, we got a punt. Let me punt.
Okay.
We got this.
Dang, good play. All right, brother, I gotta run. Man.
All right, yo,
I
the
gotta
goo
run,
is
I
going to be
promise
live. If
Yep.
you're online when we're still going, I'll host.
Okay,
So
yep,
hop
totally
on.
cool.
You're opening up in real life?
Yeah, I got a Panini Preferred box, and I got a Walking Dead box. I've never even opened those cards before. I'm kind of stoked about it.
That sounds pretty sweet.
By the way, shout out to this guy for getting me the Governor's Lego set with the heads in the tanks, in the fish tanks Lego set. Don't you remember that? You got me that.
Walking
Lights up
Dead.
and everything.
Walking Dead.
Awesome.
My only ever
So-
Walking Dead experience.
Hey man, thank you for having me on
good
tonight.
times.
Definitely
Good times.
appreciate you. Learned a couple things.
I'm gonna get us this dub.
I am gonna run the shovel option. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
do.
a good little scheme. I think
Well,
you're
good
gonna
stuff,
like it.
man. I appreciate the chat too, and we'll see you at home, man. Hope to be on in the future again sometime. And hit me up with questions about chemistry. Always willing to answer them.
Yes, and do it.
Get that dub, baby.
All right, the Goo's going for in real life packs. We'll get over to that Twitch later. I'm gonna get this win, and then we'll send it that way. See you later, man. 6-0 right now. We're playing Mighty Packers. Oh, Gronk. Deion Sanders, interception. I got super lucky on a dropped pick right there. This guy is kind of saucy on his blitz game. But we're going to run Y corner here. And we're going to throw Jerry Rice across the middle. I think he's in cover 2. We should have Kelvin Benjamin if we can just be a little bit patient. So let's work on this. Almost threw a pick. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go gun split close for a shot. Let's go here. We'll go left side or right side. Thought I had a dot there. If I could have done a lower pass lead, we would have been in much better shape. Split close. We're going to go doubles here. PA divide shot and see what we can do. New York Giants fan, ScoMo in the chat right now. Let's go. Pick. Nope. Moss. Dot right there. So that's 8 seconds left in this game right here. In the third quarter. We're up 6-0. We've got the ball in a 6-point lead that puts us in field goal range. Our defense has been locked down. The Goo drove the ball downfield with some good run plays. Looking like old school offense. Shovel option's not there. We're RB covering up. LaShawn McCoy is fighting, picking up yards. Let's go. 5 for 15. We're going to go shovel option again here. So it's Panini cards and a Walking Dead box is what the Goo was saying. Does Eli get 250 this week? Yeah, I think so. I didn't want to take my last time out right there, but I wasn't quite ready, confidence-wise. We might try one more strong power. If I have a play into the 8-yard line, I can definitely score. We got this. Oh, he cut him. Ricky Williams. I was worried for a second when Night Train shed that block that it was LaShawn McCoy that had the ball, but it was Ricky Williams, so we were good. This guy's been screaming against the counter. Oh, so they do have ISO. So you can get to ISO and you can get to power row. So he wants to stop the counter. So we're going to run the ISO just right up the middle. Super patient. Ricky, fight. Break a tackle, break another tackle, get in for the touchdown. So we're up by 12-0 right now. And we're going to call this little screen thing. Yeah, we're going to call the wham. Could have showed the Goo the wham, but I figured you guys knew the wham a bit, so. Let's get a victory. He didn't get his feet in? Come on, Dallas. Single elimination games, guys, going on Twitch Thursday, Friday, Saturday for Madden Bowl. Let us know. The brackets are live, posted right now. You can check them out over on Twitter. Donnie Moore has them posted right here, and you can take a look and see the actual groups. You see Juan Travolta, Dustin Bieber at the top right there, aka VTech. You've got Master Gamer in there. You've got lots of great Madden ballers in there. Corner. Try to get a bigger hit on him right there. Right now on offense, we're using the Browns playbook in the Raiders defense. We got AKG against Siwoo also going on. Good D on 2nd and 1. We've given up maybe 1 first down so far, and we will have to review that user pick. That user pick was good run. Oh, David Johnson just, wow, that was mean. Just trucked our safety big time. Fumble, they called that a fumble. We'll take it. That's probably coming back because I don't think he quite caught that. But I don't ask questions. Booth review. My ball. Very lucky. Very lucky for me. Fortunate, as they say. Jerry Rice, I'm gonna flip it. Sometimes I'm the fumbly, sometimes I get the fumbles. It's a heck of a world out there. Heck of a world out there. Apologize. It's 12-0 right now. We're locking up. Trying to close this game out. Seeing if we can find a way for Mr. Moss to get across the middle. Guys, reminder, this is This Week in Madden show. Over, oh, got him. Moss fight. We've done over 200 shows every Wednesday night. Gibbs, sometimes we have guests like the Goo. We break down your mailbag questions live on the air. We play games of the week. We do schemes. Talk about all the latest news. Make sure to follow that channel if you're new. We also post the archives over on YouTube, so you can make sure to check that content out. YouTube.com/ZFarls is the spot to see all of that. Lots of gameplays, lots of tips, advanced tips breakdowns. Our most recent video is about the top 5 trick plays in Madden 17 pick. So make sure to check that content out over there as well. Gibbs will be back next week. We'll be breaking down all the single elimination action. We'll be talking about group stage, and there will be much, much more as Madden Bowl continues to go on, as new items come out, all kinds of good stuff. So follow that channel. I'll show you what we're doing with our board here as well. So we got L, B, and Y. Howie Long is really good. Howie Long's been a nightmare to play against. Shout out to Calms. I tried to pitch that at the last second, but didn't have any luck. We're going to go for it because it's 4th and 10. Who cares, right? We're at the 12. I think we're going to try and throw it to Dallas Clark. I think we're going to go for the Dallas Clark. Touchdown, unless we can hit Kelvin. We got Kelvin. It's a dot. That's a first down. And this means we're going up top. This means we are going up top with D. Poe. So we got Poe in the game at halfback, and we're going to try and jump the pile. And we do. Dontari Poe goes in for the score. We'll go for 2 because we can. Maybe throw it to the flat. We'll check the lineup after the game. I'll show you this sub action over here. Why was that a... They didn't let me throw it. That was weird. Good night, Rev Trev. That's going to be a D. Jones kick. Yep. The D. Jones kick is ferocious. Ferocious. Hopefully if you guys were new and you're new to chemistry, that will help you out. We got a lot of really good mailbag questions. We'll go over more next week, more gameplay related questions. I shouldn't have, I was just being kind of silly aggressive right there with the user. My next video over on the YouTube channel will be featuring more user and like my mentality behind when I use or why I use her. I'm gonna send 8 here or 7. SWAT team. How about the Mike Evans tip drill interception, guys? That was, I think, the only play of the game that he was actually in the game. Scream, scream, scream. 3 for 10, Aaron Rodgers. We locked up. We had the goo on offense, Farls on defense, combination, 18-0. When Gibbs and I play together, have we ever won a game? Excuse me, 18-0? I don't think so. Defensively, started out with a Levante David pick. Here you see him underneath. We manned him up instead of, say, Javon Curse. The guy threw it down the seam, and look at where Levante David got to. That's the freeze David. Very, very good. The goo then took over and ran some shovel option. Got us 3 points on the board. We took back over, and we forced the punt. It was a fake punt. We sniffed it out. I said, Goo, don't fall for this. Fake punt. We gave the Goo the ball back. He got us another 3 with a long field goal. Our opponent took it down. Watch this user play, Landon Collins. Notice the blue mark underneath the user. Here, snaps the ball. Right now, I know it's corner strike. And look at us just get there. So, at the snap of the ball, you can see where the way the route starts out and that it's not, you can just tell. It right there. You know it's corner strike, and you know you got to get there. If you're going to get there, you got to sell hard. Pressure comes in off the right, so he has to throw the ball. But we get all the way out there with Landon Collins. Ideally, you wouldn't take that little, turn step. You kind of keep more momentum going, but Collins is fast enough to get back there, make the play underneath. Good user right there. And from there, that took us to the half. We had to punt because we got sacked, but that's okay. In the third quarter, we took over on the ball. Poe picked it up on a fake punt, and then we threw to Kelvin Benjamin on the screen. We almost made it downfield, but we had to punt. But Dion got super lucky on this tipped interception, but we'll take it. So pass was tipped, and Dion was able to catch it. So unlucky for our opponent right there. We thank Mighty Packers for hanging in. And then we gave it to Ricky Williams up the middle on an ISO. He broke it and carried it in. We then got a pretty lucky fumble here from Landon Collins. throw in traffic. Deion Sanders did the old hit, and we picked it up for the scoop. We then scored a touchdown with Dontari Poe at halfback after some good passing. And that was all she wrote in that game. But some good plays right there. We're going to take a look at the sub action going on over here. So I know some of you guys haven't been here in a week or two because we've had a new show going on with the holiday. So here's where we stand on the subs. I think you guys will enjoy this. So here we go. We're going to move the camera, and we're actually going to go full screen cam. Ready? So let me go full screen cam. I know you guys are pretty hyped. Let me take off the green screen. So let me do this here. Who knows if the chat's still here? So this is a giant football field, handcrafted. That's an end zone. So you can see how tall it is. It's taller than a light, which is like probably 6 feet tall or so. It's a football field. Each individual football is a sub. So you see JO30, Best Dogs on Twitch, and a Fuller user pick for 6. Those guys. And then if you go to the left, you see the colored footballs. That's the second row. A little bit longer. Or a little bit shorter. But more action. Then if you go all the way left, you see the newest members. And then you got the end zone. They're just starting out at the 10-yard line. You see some new subs in here. But that's that there. Thought it was kind of cool. Maybe not. That's what I spent my New Year's doing. Went to Michael's. Hopefully you guys think that that's sort of cool. If not, that's cool too. My head looks large. I took the chroma key off so we're not showing green screen. Big shout out to Mrs. Madden Bible for that. She'll be interested to see what you guys think. So let me know if you guys like it. But that's pretty much it for this week in Madden, guys. Show 218 is in the books. Thank you very much to MUTGuru. Is that Wolfman chirping? Is this Wolfman chirping me right now? This is still TWIM. This is technically still TWIM. Let me fix my camera. Let's go Farls. Let's go Farls. Okay, Wolfman, I see you. I don't have my team. don't have my team. Shout out to Wolfman for fooling me. I don't have my team. I'm playing Wolfman in a game of Madden right now. I don't have my team or my playbook. Wow. 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 Wolfman. That is the dirtiest play of all time, bro. All time. What am I in? The Broncos? With no gun split close? Wolfman. Dirty. I cannot lose this game. I cannot lose this game. I will not lose this game. I will not lose this game. I cannot lose this game. I will not lose this game. Tell me I have the Raiders defense. Tell me I have the Raiders defense. Please tell me I have the Raiders defense. We got bit by a wolf. Got bit by a wolf. Steven the Beast just showed up. This is not good. This is not good. We have a good punter. All right, Wolfman here. Trying to D up. Our defense is J.J. Watt. We're going to move him inside. Brandon Williams. Not going to get it done there. Mel Blunt. Jadeveon Clowney. Urlacher user. Josh Norman. Paul Krause. Dawkins. Champ Bailey. Looks like we do have the right defense. He's got Derrick Henry. I have an Uber team from 2 months ago. I have an Uber team from 2 months ago. Wolfman, he's been grinding all the solos. Good defense, ZFarls, but Derrick Henry, who's not in our lineup that I'm aware of. You just gotta run the ball. Wolf's just gonna run the ball. Like a little baby. I was just complaining about how slow Von Miller is. Was I not? Now I'm forced to use him? Jadeveon. Devastating. Let's go 2-4-5. Let's screen. do you not pick that? Oh, Josh Norman, because you're not Champ Bailey, you're not Deion Sanders. Is Wolfman going to go for this? That's against the Geneva Convention. You can't go for this, Wolf. You're not on your own side of the field. You're not on your own side of the field, bro. This is a bonus TWIM. This is a bonus show. Bobby, Josh Norman. I'll take that back. I don't know when he plays. I'm in the wrong playbook. Come on, Zeke. I need you. I need you, Zeke. Threw the ball away there. Let's fight. Newsome Myrna Beach. Am I right? Let's go, Ozzy. Let's get Gronk in there. And we get Gronk in there. Okay, we lost a couple yards there. Tonight or in general? We're fighting. We are fighting. I threw to A. Luckily, it didn't let me throw to him because that probably would have been a brick, 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 brick. We're at the 37. We're in field goal range. I think he's in cover 4. That is unbelievable. Ah, that's unbelievable. Needed a rack catch. Needed a rack catch, man. I'm a Giants fan. Ooh. I think my left stick is frozen. I can't kick, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Unbelievable, Wolfman. That is unbelievable, Wolfman. I could not kick off right there. I can't pick a play. Just to show you it's not this controller. Oh, my controller's off, that's why. Battery's dead. There you go. Dude, you're so lucky that didn't happen before the field goal. This game would have been completely... This game would have been completely invalid. Dude, I have Paul Kruger in the game. I have Paul Kruger in the game. My team is roughing it. Dude, I almost, if I had missed that field goal because of a dead batteries, invalid. Invalid game. So we have Wagner. Possibly could put Clowney in. Short. He threw it at my user. Pick, pick, pick. Needed a pick. Pick, 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 pick. Oh. Needed a pick. Pick. That's disgusting. Can I get a fumble? In a hot tub. Can I get a fumble? Can I get a fumble? Is he gonna honorarily kick this ball out of bounds for me? Wolf? Are you? I can't pick a play. Wolf, are you gonna kick this ball out of bounds for me? My controller's dying. My controller's dying. Wolf didn't kick that ball out of bounds for me. Not very nice. Not very nice. I would love to explain to you how I have honestly no idea what I'm doing in this formation. First of all, I wanted Ezekiel Elliott to run. Secondly, I wanted to throw the ball away with Donovan. Like, how difficult is that? Throw the ball away or run. Right? Am I right? My controller's dead. Oh, this is my nightmare. Gotta get out of bounds there, Zeke. Gotta get out of bounds there for me, Zeke. Come on. I have to hold my controller like this. Can you see how my shoulders are? I look like a weirdo. That should be 15 yards. Needed that AB. 3rd and 4. Hopefully my controller doesn't die in the middle of this kick. Get there. Get there! This is the Broncos playbook by accident. Because Wolf tricked me. Tricked me into this. Big hit stick. Dude, I am crushing bros tonight. Go, 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 go. Yes! What kind of animal eats wolves in the wild? Coyotes? Probably not. Nothing? Is wolf the king of the predators? Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Dun, 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 dun. Wolf pack, doo 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 doo. Wolf pack. Wolf pack's back cause mass destruction. And Derrick Henry run, and Derrick Henry run, and Derrick Henry run, and Derrick Henry run, and get me on the drag, get me on the, oh, I needed to get off that block with JJ. Dude, if I could have, if I could have picked that, with getting off the line with Watt there, B game. Give me to the flat. Needed to get to the flat. Do 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 do. Wolfpack. E Gumpy, call Cloud Flats. That will help you. Cloud Flats. I'm gonna get to the middle against Harrison. Nope, it's a run play. Big hits. Derrick Henry is crushing me. Yeah, Edelman's got very high route running. He's gonna technically win a lot of the time on corner strike, but if you call some of the cover 2 zones out there, it should help slow it down. SWAT team. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, dude. That is... That is really difficult. I needed my defense to win me this game. They won me this game at half. All I needed was a simple swap by Champ Bailey. That's all I needed. Simple swap by Champ Bailey. And we win the game. I used the Raiders defense. Very good. Oh, man. I should shut this mic off, too, by the way. I need to pay attention, though. You like that, Wolf? Doesn't feel so good, does it? Go Zeke. Let's go Zeke. Who did he throw that to? Oh, E. Gumpy. Do I know the guy I'm playing against? You could say that. You could say we go way back. You could say a lot of things. Wolf and I, we go way back. 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 I deserve to fumble. Come on, Wolf. You're better than that, bro. Do I run commit? Yeah, I ran commit and he threw a touchdown, so. Larry, long story about this. Wolfman tricked me, so I don't have my playbook, but I'm gonna beat him anyways. That's the worst thing that could have ever happened. That's also terrible. I'm terrible that I let that happen. I can't believe I let that happen. That is completely 100% on me. Great punt, though. Great punt, though. Terrible. I know. Horrible. I'm sorry. I don't believe it happened. It did, though. If he throws one to whoever... If he just chucks one to Henry, I will cry. I will cry. I will cry. Better get him in now, boys, because this thing's about to change. Ball, 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 ball. Man, if I had kicked a field goal, we would be looking really, 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 really good right now. What up, Spay? Zeke! Fight! Fight! Fight, 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 fight! Can anybody here do math? Larry M2. Larry M2. I can't believe Wolf tricked me into a game. It's not over yet, though, right? I had a broken controller in the middle of this game. I just had so much adversity. Wrong team, wrong playbook, broken controller, free 40 yards. So much adversity. Game over. ZFarls versus Wolfman. 20-yard punt return. Tavon Austin. Started the game without my playbook. D'd up on fourth down. Wolfman, tough read. Farls hits a field goal. No big deal. Wolfman went for it on 4th and 1, got a pass. Kicked a field goal. Tie game. My offense started moving, got a field goal. End of the half. Look at me on this user. Look at me on this user. The user. Hot hands. I can't tell you how often that doesn't happen. Like, that does not happen a lot. I know that you might sound like that's harder than it looks. I know that looked like easy. Yoink. Yoink City. After the half, Wolf had this amazing read to Ed McCaffrey. Pressure came in. I'm holding X. I could not be holding X anymore. Wolf clicks on late, naturally. All I'm asking for is a swat. We went for a pick. Double coverage. He caught that, by the way. So I was just facing adversity, but I had the lead. Just carving him up. Carving him up right here. Look at Gronk. Look at Gronk. He went short. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait, be patient, throw a dot. Click on with Gronk. Out user Wolf. No big deal. Boom. Pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock. Take a big sack at the end of the half. Just take a huge sack rather than even bother kicking a field goal. Give Wolf just a sliver of hope because I pinned him. Wolf. Short little read underneath here. Decent. Who comes in? Who comes in but the user? The user Farls. Look at that. That's Paul Krause. You think Paul Krause gets CPU hit sticks? I don't. But if you click on with him, you say Ed McCaffrey, I'm not going to let you terrorize me. Bam. 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 Right there. Boom. Covers it up. Pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock. Mental pretzel. 50-yard rush. Nobody else does this. Game over. Bam. Anyways, I didn't even have my playbook. Follow the channel. I'm going to have to update my lineup so Wolf can't, like, bam, can't just, like, you know, mess with me. Good game, Wolf. I appreciate you playing. Wolf, I promise you, I promise you that I saw you in the chat and I had like a minute to kill and I was like, he's not going to respond. Like, there's no way Wolfman's online right now. Like, I'll challenge him now. He can't do anything. And then you answered the game and I was like, oh my, we got a game. I'm going to send you over to the Goos. We're going to host. All right, dudes. I usually play the Browns playbook. I go over it every week. Let me know if you have questions on it. Tweet me and we'll enjoy. All right. What I will say is make sure to follow the channel. Make sure to come back every Wednesday night of the week for TWIM and catch the archives on YouTube. That's where you can always see the shows the next day. Thanks again very much to the Goo. Lock up.